Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for coming on and watching Cooper's Thai Adventure with myself, Mr. Cooper, and Mr. Brooke Schneider. Thank you for coming on and joining us, Brooke. Always a pleasure. Now, tonight's topic might be a little ambiguous based on the title my wife put on YouTube, which was called Thailand Retirement, Your Ticket to Stress-Free Life in Turbulent Times. That was the polite version. Brooke and I had a title for tonight's video, and it was Come Retire in Thailand as the World is Going to Shit. And that is what tonight is all about. So we say here in Thailand, when you come and retire here, folks, you rarely watch the news, but sometimes when you're flicking through YouTube, those thumbnails and titles get you, and you got to watch it. And I'm seeing in the news in the West, places like your home country, Canada, people homelessness has gone up a huge proportion. Renters priced out of their accommodations, could afford it 5 years ago. Now they can't because the owners want more and more money, and their salaries aren't going up to accommodate them. And they're on the streets. They're homeless. They got nothing. Unless you're an owner of a property, then you're doing pretty good in Canada.
Yeah, so I called back last week, spoke to a few buddies, call them about every 3 months. And boy, you talk about whining and complaining, poor guys. You know what I mean? They're just stuck over there. And it's the rents have gone up, like the one person was telling me, like 20%, 2,000 to 2,400. That's 20%. But then your food's gone up ridiculously amounts. And they're not getting 20% raises on their pays. So it's unfortunate, it's the state of affairs in the West, similar to my buddy in Florida. Call him, used to winter there, and same thing. But what was really striking was the amount of homelessness. I'm from a small town, Stratford, 30,000 population. I never recall homeless in Stratford. There were some people that needed help, but not homeless, like sleeping outdoors, and that's there now. And it's always been in Florida, but now it's just everywhere. So it's, as you would say, seems in certain areas, the world's going to hell in a handbasket.
It does. It does.
And yet here we're smiling in Thailand, land of smiles. And in a big part, Coop, is any relationship or anything, stress-free life is based a lot around money. Money can be a real drag on happiness. And so that's probably why everyone here is happy, because it's affordable.
Right. And that is, one of the things I really want to touch on, folks, is maybe you might want to think about retiring early if you got the funds to do so. Because in the West, you're just seeing the prices, the taxes, the everyday cost of living going up and up and up. And it's somewhere between 10 to 22%, depending what country you live in. England, Australia, it's in the upper range. Canada, US, it's in the medium range there. And it's scary times. If you got a bit of savings and you're like a year or two out before you get your pension, you might want to think of taking early retirement and getting the heck out.
Heavens, yes.
Because whatever you've saved up to retire, thinking you're going to retire in the West, it's going to be on average 70% cheaper here in Thailand. So your money is going to go 3 times further. So if you thought to yourself, okay, I can retire a year early because I got X amount of savings. Well, actually, you can retire 3 years early if you came to Thailand.
Yep. A lot cheaper to live here.
And I do care about people. Maybe I care about them too much. Maybe that's one of my biggest faults in life. And I don't want to see anybody lose their livelihood, lose their homes, because they're taxed out of it. That their salary, their take-home pay is no longer taking them home. And it happens a lot, and it's becoming a lot more prominent than it has done in previous years. So that's today's topic. That's where we want to start with. Go ahead, chime in. Tell us what it's like in your countries. We really want to know. We have a lot of people on our channel from all over the world, and a lot of places I've never been to in my life, so I have no idea. Tell us your experiences. What's it like in your hometown where you live? Why do you want to get out of Dodge so bad and get over here to Thailand? I'd love to hear that, and I'd love to share your views with all of our viewers.
Well, let me just chime in there, Junior.
Go ahead, Pops.
So first off, you made a statement about the inflation rates, I think you were referring to
Yes.
in the other countries. And I truly believe this. You cannot believe the government statistics that they publish.
No.
They're on the low side. It's made to look them, better than, if they publish the real statistics, there'd probably be a quicker revolt or, actions needed because, why do I say that? I have friends all over the world, and, you talk to them on that, this 3%, 4% inflation, 5%, it's all bull because, the rents, the housing costs have gone crazy. Vehicle expenses have gone through the roof. Insurances have gone through the roof. Homeowner agency fees, I'm talking now the West, Canada and States, gone through the roof. There's nobody living on 3 or 4% inflation in a year. It's more closer to, I think, 15.
Yeah.
10 to 20, say. So that's not good, and as Coop said, if you can live here for between a quarter and a third of what you could live in the West, I think it's closer to a quarter. You can retire a lot sooner on a hell of a lot less money than you probably have now. So, it's worth a year of retirement now, guys, versus in 5 or 10 or 20 years for some of you is way more productive and better because you're in better health, you're younger, and
Well, I've sort of done a survey of our subscribers that are here, and the average single person that's here, be it male or female, is spending between $1,000 and $1,200 a month for everything.
Yep.
That's their accommodation, that's their electric, their water, their food, their internet, their entertainment, and they're spending between $1,000 US and $1,200 US a month on average. If those that are going out to the bars and having fun with the ladies and doing it on a regular basis are doubling that. They're spending about $2,000 a month upwards. So yes, you can retire here on a heck of a lot less than what you would in the West.
Got a buddy living here. He's in a 15,000 baht unit, and he budgets 500 baht a day for food.
Right.
So there's another 15. So that's 30,000 baht for food and accommodation. He says he can't use up all the food money, and he knows where to eat, and it's good food. And accommodation is in a beautiful place. That's $900 a month.
Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
he's living under the 1,000 that I said.
Yeah, exactly. So it's definitely doable, guys. And geez, I remember my taxes and homeowner fees in Stratford on my condo were more than that. Those two things put together, you know what I mean? Let alone all the other stuff. So yeah, believe it, you can do it, guys.
So let's get the show started. See who we got online.
Vincent, hey guys, Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you, Vincent, and everybody else on the live stream. We didn't have a live stream on New Year's Day as Darlene and I had spent a bit of time to ourselves, and we went with a couple of our subscribers, Mr. Dennis and his wife, Marcella, and we stayed at the Holiday Inn Express, my favorite hotel, and they got a rooftop bar, and we sat there and watched the fireworks go off. So really nice romantic evening.
Nice, yeah.
Once a year for the wife.
And it didn't cost anywhere near $400 or $500 a night either, guys. FBB Crypto. Hello, Coopers and Brooke. Looking forward to meeting with you at Route 66 Diner Patio this Monday at 11. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be there.
Nope. Unfortunately, Mr. Crypto, we're not going to be there this Monday only because I have to take Darlene to Bangkok to get her European Schengen visa for our upcoming cruise ship in March. So we have to go there, and appointments at 11 o'clock in the morning.
You got to leave early.
Got to take 2 hours to get there. So we got to leave early, get a good parking space, queue up, that sort of stuff, and meet the agent. So there will not be a live stream on Monday, as well as there won't be a regular Route 66 meet up. But there will be several of our subscribers that are going. Dennis and his wife said he loves it there.
Yeah.
So he'll go there regardless. And then I know that there's the other Dennis and his Chinese wife. They'll be there as well. And probably a few other subscribers.
Swayze.
Yeah, Michael Swayze and a few other people like to go there as a regular basis. So go ahead and go there, and you'll see Dennis from our recent live stream.
Hopefully the Monday after we'll be there.
Yeah, but we will definitely be there the following Monday.
Good.
And what else did he say there?
Chit chat about retirement, MicroStrategy, and introduce you to my amazing Thai wife.
Okay. Love to meet her.
Yes. Vincent again. Hey, I'll be arriving in Thailand late April, right after Songkran, hopefully. Interested in getting a 1-bedroom in Cooperville. Who do I need to contact in getting a 1-year contract?
Okay, so the best person to contact here is going to be Joe. Joe is the developer, son of the developer, and they have many units that are in Thai quota that they know they'll never sell, so they rent them out. And for those that are doing 1-year contracts, he normally gives a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it wouldn't be any more than 15, probably a little less if depends how you're paying and how long you're booking for, Vincent. So Joe's definitely the guy I would contact. That's who my lease is through.
Mine is through him as well.
Yours as well. Yeah. And he's a good guy. So that'd be who I'd contact. Excuse me. The other thing, Vincent, just to back there, you might want to just get a hotel Airbnb for 2-3 days. So you get boots on the ground, you get to see the unit, make sure it's the right, everything you're looking for. And they've got Dusset 1 across. He also manages that. Dusset 2 is this one. So yeah, your options are better when you're boots on the ground here.
And he manages Grand Dusset too.
Oh, there you go. And then you're you get to see everything. So Vincent says, what price can I negotiate on a 1-bedroom or 2 bedrooms? Going to be more.
2 bedrooms or more.
Probably around
coming 25. At the end of high season, you're looking around about the $25,000 baht a month
for 2 bedrooms.
For a 2-bedroom. If you're doing a year's contract, you may have to put a substantial down payment down to get that price.
Well, 2 months for sure.
Yeah,
figure that in your budget. 2 months deposit. You'll need the first month up front.
So you're looking at 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, and depending on how you're paying and how long you're staying, you maybe get some break on internet or something like that too.
Yeah,
that's all something when your boots on the ground here you can negotiate.
That you can negotiate with Joe personally. A 1-bedroom, like Brooke said, you're looking around about the 15,000 baht a month long.
Yeah,
here.
And the other key, Vincent, it's kind of like once Songkran is over, at least what I've seen here at the end of April, things empty. You know what I mean? They empty out pretty damn quick. There ain't too much. So
everybody's got to go back to work.
Yeah. So your availability, my point, is going to be a lot higher than, say, the first April.
And it'll also vary. If you want a sea view, you want to be on the 8th floor with a sea view, you'll pay a bit more. If you're on a middle floor with a garden view, you'll pay less. If you want a pool access one that you can literally go from your balcony into the pool, obviously you're going to pay more for that too.
Yep.
So bear that in mind when we say 15,000. We're giving that as an average. You could possibly get it down to 14,000, 13,000 if you take one of the garden view rooms.
Sure.
Yeah.
But again, Vincent, get here, take a couple nights and then you can kind of walk through all these units and decide.
Yeah.
If you're doing it from the west, sight unseen, it can be done, but why?
Yeah. And then also, it all depends on how much you're willing to put down. Me and Brooke, I mean, for me, I paid a year in advance. I did it with the developer because he's the owner. So I'm dealing direct with him. An agent, I'd be pretty skeptical about. But with the developer, you'll have no issues. I paid a year in advance to get the price down for my 2-bedroom.
Well, you're on the
Whereas,
top floor,
yeah,
which is
which well, I'm on the 7th floor.
yeah, but
Yeah,
nice views and everything. Yeah,
yeah, and I have a garden view, so
yeah.
tiny bit of a sea view.
Julie Perkins, hi from Julie and Adrian down in Bangsaray. Wishing everyone good health in 2025.
And thank you, Julie and Adrian,
Yeah,
for
same to
coming
you,
on and
Julie.
joining us. Much appreciated. And we'll see you at the meet and greet on the 4th Tuesday of January.
4th Tuesday of January. Let's
Yeah.
have to pick that, find out that date here. Damon Bugden. Hi, Brooke and Cooper. Back in Australia at the moment. Oh, that's Damon, hating it. Be back in Pattaya in late February. Well done,
Well,
Damon.
that's not long. That's
No.
like 7 weeks away. So
Damon's always smiling. He
He
loves
is.
the pool.
He
You know what
does.
I mean? And yeah, interesting fellow. Love chatting, Damon.
And Australia is another one of those extremely expensive countries.
Oh, yeah.
Every once in a while, I watch the Australian 60 Minutes TV show. Really good, done by good presenters there. And they're saying the same thing. Australians are getting priced out of Australia.
If you're a homeowner there, you're probably doing okay. But
Yeah.
if you're not a homeowner, oh boy, that's big trouble. Big trouble in Wiva City.
Exactly. And I got a shout out to give, folks. Bear with me. And I also have an apology to give out. And that is to Ovarn Larson, who bought us a coffee during our last live stream. But I was so intently into the topic and the conversation that was going on, I didn't even hear my notification go off on my phone. So I apologize to you, Ovarn Larson, who bought us a coffee and said thanks for everything.
Bingo.
And one more shout out, and that is to Marshawn. Bought us a coffee and says, Happy New Year, Coop and Darlene. May this year be a prosperous one. And to you too, brother. Much appreciated. Thank you.
I just checked, Coop. The 4th Tuesday, and you said it's the 4th Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
For the meet and greet is January the 28th then.
January 28th.
At 6 p.m. at night at Fraser's on 2nd Road.
There you go. So those that are coming out here or those that are already here, 28th.
Yeah, and it's a great time, guys. Definitely come on out. Make a lot of new friends. Heath McDaniel, good morning, evening, watching from a cold 21-degree Fahrenheit. That's cold.
Ooh, that is cold, yeah.
In Southeast Tennessee.
I don't envy you, Heath, but I know you're dying to get out here, and it'll be a pleasure to meet you, brother.
That's cold.
Come to the warmer weather.
Yeah, definitely. Silcon in Western Australia, couples have 2 jobs each and are struggling to meet rents and bills. Imagine all the rest.
And that's in a lot of countries where you got newly married couples and they can't get their feet on the housing ladder, because they have to have a certain amount as a down payment. And they got to work 2 jobs each just to afford a normal house, that they're renting, to hope to save up money to eventually buy their own property.
Yeah.
And it's a sad thing. A lot of couples are still living with their parents, because they can't afford to rent a place and save for their own mortgage. So their plan is to live with mom and dad for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever. Save up the initial amount, which in most cases now is $100,000 in any currency that they need to put down as a deposit just to get the mortgage approved.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Interest rates are high.
Yeah.
So, man, you're paying a lot of interest over the term of that loan. And in Canada, there was a report just this week. A gentleman was renting out space in his bungalow, and he had 29 students in the basement. My heavens to Betsy. So Trudeau, the prime minister, his immigration policies over the last few years, they brought in literally tens and tens of hundreds of thousands of immigrants. and didn't have the foresight to think, well, where are these guys going to live?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the housing cost. So now these people are competing for housing with, everyone else in the country, and that's driven the rates up. And it causes these situations where, people are sleeping in garages and, 10 or 15 in a room type of thing. It's ridiculous. So just poor government planning.
And was this like a normal basement under somebody's
Just
house?
a normal basement. Yeah. Now, I guess there were students probably in a college or university somewhere, but that's just a little bit over. Like, you think about washroom facilities and cleanliness, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. So,
wow.
But hey, I guess any roof's over your head better than outdoors.
Being out on the street in the snow. Yeah.
Market Focus. Hello, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke.
Hello, Market Focus. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Rodney, good morning, Cooper, Darlene, and Brooke. Happy New Year to all you. This is going to be a great year.
And it will be. You'll be out here with us.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that too, Rodney.
Alfa Romeo, good evening from down the street. Just had a stress-free 2-hour massage and hair trim. Went for a 2-hour stress-free walk and checking out the surroundings. Did I mention I love Thailand?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He's never mentioned that.
No, I've never heard that from Alfa Romeo. Yeah.
World Alpha, he's back home working away, and he just dreams about coming here. And his bags are packed months in advance of him coming.
But he's got enough money. He could retire tomorrow.
Oh, sure he
could.
Yeah, he's just, people, and I had it, you just, hey, you got to work. You know what I mean? Got to work, put the puck in the net and get the job done. But, it comes a point when you just realize, shit, what am I doing this for? I have a better life when I'm retired, and I think he's, anyways, he'll figure it out. Well done, Romeo. W Secrets to Success. Hello, gents. Quality of life. So let the good times roll.
And that is the number one reason people come here.
Oh, Jesus.
The quality of life.
Yeah.
You cannot beat it. You hit the hammer on the nail there, W.
Yeah.
You can't beat the rents. You can't beat the electricity, the water, the internet. It's 5G everywhere, so the infrastructure is fantastic. Bot bus from Jomtien to center of Pattaya, 10 baht.
Yeah.
It hasn't gone up in price in 20 years. 10 baht, 30 US.
Well, the taxi prices through Bolt, you can get like $3 anywhere. Like
$3 anywhere you want to go in the area.
Here. That's how ridiculous it is.
It's super cheap. You think, how much is an Uber in the West?
Oh, you probably $30 just
if you're an hour away from the airport and you want to get in the airport, get on an Uber in your home country. How much are you going to pay?
Probably, maybe more.
You're paying $100 plus if you're an hour away. $100 plus. Whereas you can go from Bangkok to here in the same equivalent of an Uber for $30.
Yeah.
$30 freaking dollars, 1,000 baht with Mike's taxi.
Well, my buddy in Florida showed me his insurance, vehicle insurance, doubled in 2 years. You know what I mean? He's got a used vehicle. And, you get service done over there. It's nothing to have $600-800 service bill for just nothing big, So, Jesus, seems like a lot of money nowadays.
Exactly. It does, don't it?
Yep. Alfa Romeo, it's the first time in a long time I forgot what day it was.
You'll do that.
He was the one ringing me on the phone there at 8 o'clock when the live stream starts. So it doesn't matter. What a refreshing change of pace being here. Yep.
It is.
He's having a ball.
He loves it here.
Posts his pictures all the time and always good friends around him and good food.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a great time, him and Penn. Stu Lovell, good evening, gentlemen. The inflation rate easily 20%. They just changed the basket.
And I'm thinking the same. In the U.S., it's got to be about 20%.
Yeah.
England, Australia, you're talking 24%. Easy.
Yeah.
England, you're taxed twice at a gas station. Once at the pump, another one at the cash register. People can't afford it.
Nope.
There was a thing in the news in England just this week. England's got a big problem with migrants coming over from Europe that Angela Merkel let in, the German chancellor, ex-German chancellor. She let them all into Europe, said, no, open the doors, let them all in. And now they want to go to England. Why England? Why not Germany? Why not France, Italy, Spain? Why do they want to go to England? Because they get free housing, free food, free money,
free healthcare,
and free telephone when they arrive.
basically similar to Canada.
And it was reported in one of the British newspapers this week. I think it was actually this morning or yesterday, that they want to give the illegal immigrants priority at the British hospitals, but they shouldn't wait more than 15 minutes to see a doctor.
Oh, I see.
And I'm like, wait a minute. What about the British citizens that have to wait 3 to 6 months to see a doctor? They go see their GP, their general practitioner doctor, and they have to get a referral to the hospital. And then there's like a 3 to 6 month waiting list to go see a doctor. What, these people can just walk in and get priority treatment?
Well, maybe it's emergency or something. They go in, but I think that might be a bit of overreach.
It may be
in the news,
but I do see that they are putting them in 4 and 5-star hotels all throughout the country.
Yeah, that I believe.
And right now there's a sort of war going on between Elon Musk and the British government. He's saying, because they got this big stories in the news about these rape gangs that are raping children as young as 10 years old. And Keir Starmer, who's the Prime Minister of England, he used to be a prosecutor. So in America, equivalent DA.
Yeah.
And he let a lot of them go without prosecuting. So he's in quite a lot of hot water right now. And there was this big case that happened in Oldham in England, and where they caught these 4 guys that had raped hundreds of girls, and drugged them and raped them as young as 12, 10 years old. And the country's calling for a national inquiry. How did this go on so long? Why didn't somebody do something about it? Because this has been going on for quite a few years. And one of the members of parliament, this woman, I'm not going to put her name out, but I'm sure you guys know who she is, those from England. And she basically said, no, there's not going to be a public inquiry. Well, why wouldn't you have a public inquiry unless you're planning on hiding something?
Well, it's too many wounds and would be open. But, just with England, I've got friends here, and they're trying their damnedest to get into Bitcoin, or at least some Bitcoin proxies, MicroStrategy, even the ETFs. England won't let them.
No,
they won't let them secure their future. Like there's a government overreach if there ever was.
But did you know that England is one of the largest holders of Bitcoin on the planet?
I doubt that, Junior.
That they seized?
Well, I don't have information on that.
Yeah, they're only number 2, I think, in the world under America that has 200,000 Bitcoin right now.
Yeah. Dirty Lurker one. Let's not tell people to move to Thailand. We want to keep the costs down. I don't think our little channel Lurker will cause a flood of immigration to Coopersville.
And with expats, we're right down at the bottom of the list. I think we're number 20 on the list of people that come to retire in Asia. In the top 5 are Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, and Russians.
How many you got moved in now? Roughly?
300 and something.
So 300 and change, guys. That's not going to move the needle. Okay?
No, when you got over 1 million Russians here retired.
Yeah, but everyone who listened to Cooper,
1.5 million Koreans, over 2 million Chinese are retired here in Thailand. So my little 300 isn't really going to make a lot of difference.
Not a bit
in the dent of the people here in Thailand.
Heath McDaniel, gas just went up 20 cents a gallon overnight. Cost of living 2.5% raise, but inflation up 3%. That's what they tell you. It's up more than 3%. How is that even a raise? It's more of a kick in the teeth.
Exactly. Yeah. Your salary ain't going to go up to match it.
Yeah.
You'll see that they say, oh, inflation's gone up 3% this year, and your employer may give you 2% pay rise. But in actuality, inflation and the price of everything, when you add it all up, is close to 20%, 15 to 20%.
Well, Stewie mentioned about they changed the basket. And that's what that means, guys, is the government has their basket of goods and services. And if it's too high, let's take that out of the basket. We're not counting that anymore. You know what I mean? They keep changing the goalposts in the game. Okay. So that's yeah, you can't believe the government on that inflation rate. So what do? Hey, you cover your own butt and look after your own money.
Exactly.
Except in England, they won't let you. Stu Lovell, bank repossessions will be gigantic real soon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think he might be right. Some of the Western countries, you know, interest rates are high, and any of those cheap mortgages, if they're renewing, good luck with that. You know, your payments maybe are doubling, you know, and the new people, how are they? Like you said, they got to have to borrow the money from mom and dad, and then God forbid everyone gets laid off and they're out of a home. So it's hard to say. Now, here we don't have that problem.
No.
Because I'll tell you, the biggest savings you guys are going to see here, and we've seen it, is in accommodation costs. Usually that's your biggest expense back in the West.
Yeah.
They say you shouldn't do any more than 25 to 30% in housing. Well, now it's up 50 to 60 to 70%
in the West.
And here, guys, you're going to be living on 300 American in a nice 1-bedroom, maybe 600 on a nice 2-bedroom. Well, heavens to Betsy, that wouldn't even pay the homeowner fees back in the West. So.
And by the way, Stu, I love your thumbnail. You got a beautiful family there. Well done, brother.
Yeah, that's very good. Nice pic. There's Mike. Good evening, guys. You can lead a horse to water, but for whatever reason, people are afraid to make the jump. Not all, but many. So happy I did. Yes.
And that's true. You know, I can tell people how great I think Thailand is, and some will come over and join us, and some will say, no. You know, I'm going to stay here. You know, at least I know, you know, everybody around me. I know my neighbors. I know everything else, you know, and I know my postman, and, you know, I don't have a language barrier or anything. No. I'll just enjoy watching your videos and see everybody else enjoying it, but it's not for me.
No.
Yeah, you get people like that. Of course you do there, Mike. But the smart people will make the decision, come over here, check it out for themselves. And everybody that's come over and checked it out has rushed home as quick as they could to pack up, sell up, and get the hell back over here.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
I've been leading people to buy Bitcoin, like the horse to water. Some do, and they're quite happy, and some don't. they're still thinking.
Yeah. So, yeah, and well done, Mike. You're over here and enjoying a good life. You know, he made a big move. He did it blindfold and said, Cooper, your videos were enough for me. I'm here.
Yes.
And by the way, you undersold it. It's a lot better than what you said.
True. Heard
and
that
we
many
hear
a time.
that all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Ford Dog, good evening and Happy New Year, Mr. Coop, Mr. Schneider from a frosty West Virginia. 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, 10 days, but who's counting? Well, you're going to be in the nice weather in 10 days. There you go. I'm going to be interested in seeing for myself. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Yeah, we'll look forward to that.
And yeah, I will too. Let us know where you're staying. Ford Dog will definitely meet up with you. He was one of our prize winners, and I haven't forgot him.
Oh, good.
And the prize was I will pay his first month's rent here in Thailand.
Whoa, what a generous man
and that
you
was
are.
on our 1-year YouTube.
How do I get in on that deal?
You get half my coffees.
Yeah, so, there you go.
Anyways, so what he said to me was, Coop, take that $300, put it in Bitcoin. He said, and when I get out there, we'll split the profits 50-50.
Well,
I said, deal.
You're both making money.
So we're both making money. We're both well up.
So we'll maybe see him at the meet and greet end of the month.
Yeah. So looking forward to it. Ford Dog.
Dennis L., there he is. We had an amazing time on New Year's with you and the missus.
And thank you, Dennis. We had an amazing time with you and Marcella. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Great guy. I love Dennis to bits. He's very down to earth.
Yes.
What you see is what you get. No BS, only straight shooter.
Yep.
You know, and he's got a hell of a sense of humor.
Yes.
So he likes his banner, as the British call it, you know, and he's very, very good at it. So thank you, Dennis.
Yeah.
Great to see you, buddy.
Good hearing from you, Dennis. Jeff Bradley, have real concerns for most of the world for everyday life. Sheesh.
And there are.
Wow.
You know, I am concerned. I'm concerned about, you know, the next generation. What's life going to be like for them? You know, what's the future hold for them? used to be, you know, people grew up and, you know, and were in school and they said, I want to be a firefighter, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a bus driver, whatever, you know. And with AI and technology going the way it is, I can see a lot of those manual jobs disappearing. You know, Elon Musk has built that truck, 18 wheeler that can drive itself. You know, you won't need truck drivers anymore soon. Those that are in the field are going to be a dying breed. Taxi drivers. He's got taxis coming out, cyber taxis with
Bingo.
no steering wheel, no driver. Take you wherever you want to go. You know, so taxi drivers are going to be out of a job. What are they going to do? So I think, you know, the next generation that's growing up right now and in school, they want to be looking at AI and robotics because that's where the future is going to be for the big money.
And this is Tesla?
It can be Tesla. It can be
It'll be Tesla.
NVIDIA. It can be Amazon. All these companies around the world are going to hire these robots. Well, they're going to need technicians to program them, to fix them, and everything else. So that's where the big money is going to be in robotics. Design, engineering, repair. Yeah.
Elon's got a lot of irons in the fire, and they're going to pay off.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
That's the next bag I'm building is Tesla. Dennis L. Oh, great. Now we have to go to Route 66 on Monday. He loves it there.
You love it there.
So
yes,
do we,
you do.
actually.
You said to me just yesterday or today on the phone, I'll tell you a funny story about Dennis. So he messages me this morning and he says, Coop, I got my new motorbike.
Oh.
Well, he's got a Forza 350.
Nice.
We went with him to choose it. Excuse me. And he brought it home yesterday. What's he do? He only leaves the switch on for the seat and the headlights. Comes down to take it out last night. He wants to see how the lights are on the road at night, whether it's bright enough or needs to get some better headlights in it. Goes to start it, battery's flat.
Oh.
So he messaged me this morning, Coop, I need your help. I can't start my bike. So I called him. I said, tell you what you want to do. I said, it's a brand new bike. It's got a brand new battery in it. Okay. Brand new batteries do not die that quickly. Leave it for 6 hours. Make sure all the switches are off. Leave it for 6 hours. It'll trickle charge back to the battery. I said, then what you'll do is you lift the kickstand, put it all on, hold the brake, push the start button. I said, after 6 hours, I guarantee it'll start. I said, but don't worry, I got a battery pack. I said, I got an emergency charger. I said, it'll start my SUV, my motorbike, or my jet ski. I bought a little portable one, folks, for an emergency. I think I paid $30 for it. It wasn't expensive, 1,000 baht, and it works great. I've used it. So I said, I got to go to the hospital, get my stitches taken out. I said, I'll come over to your place afterwards, give you a jump start if it doesn't start. I'm at the hospital. I get a message. Hey, Coop, I did exactly what you said. He said it fired up first time.
Bingo. Good for him.
So
He'd be
there
happy.
you go. So don't be making that mistake again, Dennis.
CJ NYC, where is this?
Pattaya, Thailand. That's where we are. Jomtien, just outside Pattaya, Thailand. It's about 3 miles south of Pattaya.
Yeah. It's like a twin city. I know back home in Ontario, there's Kitchener, Waterloo. You drive, you didn't know you were in one city to the other. It's kind of like Pattaya, Jomtien. So it's similar to that. I don't know what anecdote in the States would be, but I'm sure there's many. Stu Lovell, gentlemen, are there over 50s resorts or retirement villages in Thailand?
And I hear you asking that, Stu.
Yeah.
And I heard about a month or two ago, there is one. Here.
They're not common, Stu.
It's a condominium complex. They don't allow any children whatsoever.
Okay. Interesting. Did not hear that.
No young bucks, and they're all over 50.
Okay. So there
I didn't know it existed until about 2 months ago. One of my subscribers told me it does, and he's staying there.
Okay.
But I can't put the name of the place out without his permission because I don't want people to know where he lives. I don't divulge anybody's private information on this channel. I never have, I never will. That's why we always put our email down there, which is cooperstieventure@gmail.com. If you guys want to email us, and because you want to speak to us in private and you don't want anybody else to know your business, rest assured it'll never be put out by me, because I'm the only one that has access to the emails besides my wife. And we never divulge anybody's personal information. So, Stu, if you email me, I'll be more than happy to tell you where the place is.
I wouldn't say they're quite common here, not like in the West. I know in Florida there was oodles of them, and Canada not so much. They haven't got that advanced yet, but that's something rare. I guess there is, but that's rare.
That's the first one I've heard of.
Okay,
yeah, no kids and nobody under 50 allowed.
Bingo. Alfa Romeo, a little off topic, but I picked up a bit more Tesla and MicroStrategy stock. Well done, Alpha.
Yeah, so did you.
Thanks for the advice and looking for a stress-free retirement here in the land of smiles.
Well, so what are you waiting for, buddy?
Yeah, what are you waiting for, Junior?
Hang up the shoes. You're done, man.
I got a little tip for you, Romeo. Don't go back.
Yeah. Colin's sick.
Yeah, Colin's sick.
Definitely.
He's got a partner. He's the boss, so what are you going to do? William says, Happy New Year, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene, and everyone on the stream. Weather forecast here is -2 Celsius and snow. I wish I was in the land of smiles already. 6 more months to go. Something to look forward to. Yep.
Well, he's going to be here in low season.
Where is that picture out of?
Well, William is from Holland.
Oh, Holland. Okay.
The Netherlands, as they call it. And so, he's been planning to come out here for a while. Been on the channel for about a year, so thank you, William, for being a long-term subscriber. Much appreciated. And it'll be an honor to meet you in person. You can get away from those Dutch cold winters because they got no hills or mountains in Holland. It's a flat country.
Okay,
I've been there. Me and Darlene were in Amsterdam in September on our cruise ship, and it was cold there too.
I would imagine.
So in September. So -2 with the wind chill factor probably feels closer to like -10.
Alfa Romeo, my 2-hour massage was $8 Canadian.
Wow.
It's like what, $5.50 American.
US, yeah.
Unbelievable price. Time to head out to explore the surroundings here.
Well, enjoy your night out and have a great time.
He is. He's having a ball.
Yeah.
Martin Schubert. There's Martin. Hi, guys. Hello from cold -1 degree Denmark. Really miss Thailand. Hope you are all doing well. We are. Met Martin and his lovely son in the pool, and
we got to introduce him to Herman.
Oh yeah,
because Herman's from Denmark too.
He's from Denmark. They would get along great. Herman's got a great sense of humor, Martin.
Yeah,
but Martin's boy was pretty sharp. He's a longshoreman.
Okay,
he's only like early 20s, and I said, Jesus, keep that job for life.
Oh
yeah, you know what I mean?
You'll be going places.
And he was saying, oh, I think so. You know, like so that's good.
Got himself a good career field there.
It's good seeing you, Martin. We'll see you when you're back.
Yeah.
Stu Lovell, FYI, for the first time in years, Melbourne and Sydney real estate heading down. Wowzer. Wow. But it's a lagging index, so Aussie real estate is heading down bigly. Yeah, there you go, eh? So it's
so does that mean they're not building anymore, or
well, from what I gather, the Aussies I speak to, they have so much red tape and regulation, and this is protected land and you need this permits, and it's just gotten ridiculous to build. So that's caused the price of everything existing to get out of reach. And housing, I mean, we think the housing's bad in certain cities in Canada. It's absolutely ridiculous price there, but it's been the norm. So, anyways, that's...
Which brings me on to a question I wanted to ask you, Brooke, that I saw on the TV just today.
I hope I have the answer.
Is it true in Canada that you don't own the land? The land is actually owned by the Crown, and on your deed it says the word tenant?
Bud.
Is that true or not?
No, that's not true.
Okay, because I know Canada is part of the Commonwealth.
Yes.
And in England, it's ruled by the Crown. I didn't know whether in your situation, whether it's true. It was a fellow YouTuber who said, hey, in Canada, you don't actually own the land either in regards to owning land here in Thailand.
Watch those idiots. There's too much fake news out there, and that's definitely part of it.
Well, you own properties in Canada, didn't you?
I did.
And what did it say on your deed?
Me.
Me.
I'm the
Cooper.
big guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Me, myself, and I are the owner. But no, I sold all that property with the
Mm.
idea I wanted to stay liquid
Uh-huh.
and be able to, travel the world should I desire.
Right.
And obviously, I found Bitcoin prior to selling my properties and realized, hey, maybe that's going to be a little better investment long term.
Mm.
Here's the issue, guys, when you own property, and I know a lot of you figure that's your nest egg and all that. Okay. And for a lot of people, it is.
Mm.
But your carrying costs are going to continually go up and up and up.
Mm.
Your property taxes, that's how they're going to get you.
Mm.
They typically 2% a year. It's going to get even higher than that. Well, how many years does it take before yours, it's reduced? And maintenance costs and upkeep and everything else, homeowner fees, for example, in the condos. So I was quite happy when I sold the buildings, and I turned around and I did invest in Bitcoin, and I've done well with it. So no regrets there. But it's tongue in cheek, but I have people come up and they own homes in their country. Oh Jesus, what do you recommend? What should I said, sell your house and buy Bitcoin. And I mean, they laugh and I laugh, but I'm dead serious. Like if they did, no one's going to do that. But if they did, they'd be pleasantly surprised in 5 years, 10 years that how well they've done, because I don't see the housing doing that anyway.
No.
Stu Lovell, not financial advice, by the way. Stu Lovell, now the kids use the bank of mom and dad. That's quite common all over the world, Stu. So
graduate high school, go to college, can't get a job, degree's worthless.
Yeah.
Luckily, times are changing.
Yeah, my kids are doing okay, but it's the grandkids I worry about, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
It'll be the bank of granddad. Vincent, hey guys, can you open a Thai bank account online, or does it have to be in person? Definitely in person.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be in person. Now,
with your passport.
I do know there is a gray area in regards to that, Vincent. If you're buying a property over here, and a lot of people buy off the developers and pre-build stages, they have to transfer the money from their home country into Thailand into a Thai bank. Well, there is a gray area that they can get around it and open a Thai bank for you. But I don't know a lot about that.
I'll bet you that's in trust account.
Because a lot of Chinese and Koreans do it.
Yeah. It'll be in trust with a lawyer or agent or something. That's my guess.
About 30% of the condos where we live are owned by Chinese.
And probably never set foot here.
And they never set foot here.
And still
they keep it as an investment to get the money out of China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said to Joe one day, I was swimming in the pool in the, warmer times. And, Jesus, a lot of empty condos.
Yeah.
There's still plastic on the bed. You can see it as you're in the pool walking, doing your walk. Pools are large here. And I said to Joe, Joe, why don't you rent those? He says, those are sold. They've been sold for years and they haven't even showed up to see. So it's an investment for these Chinese, I guess, when they want to get their money out. But interesting place, interesting times. Gunslinger Jaggedy, wrong, Stu. Your Australian fiat currency is going through the floor. Sorry, but silver and platinum's the way to go. Okay, well,
everybody's got something they love.
Everyone's got an opinion.
Yep.
In general, the fiats, the paper monies of the planet are definitely going to zero versus hard assets, let's say. He thinks that platinum and silver are the hardest assets, where we obviously differ. But the other issue with platinum and silver, pretty hard to move it. You physically had to get out of there, or for whatever reason wanted to move. Pretty hard to take it with you. Stu Lovell, Gunslinger, I'm ahead of you, bro. Okay. Jeff Bradley, by the way, love your videos and live stream. Happy New Year's, Coop and Brooks. Thanks,
Jeff. Much appreciated, brother. And Happy New Year to you, too. And everybody watching the stream.
Richard, again, thank you for all the info. Wish you covered BKK as I will retire there. Bangkok?
Bangkok is
big city.
A very big city. It's bigger than Manhattan, folks. And okay, it's very big. It's very busy. If you like that sort of thing, you're from a city, you love the city life, you're never going to get bored in Bangkok.
No, and I think it's a little more expensive. Definitely
a little bit, not much more, maybe 20% more.
transit is pretty good. The overhead transits.
Oh yeah,
and
the L trains,
yeah, there's
Sky
definitely
train they call it here.
lots of restaurants, lots of things to do.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I met a Canadian at Index, and he spoke pretty good Thai. He'd been in the country 9 years. He was working there.
Yeah.
And he had been here for I think 4 years, and Bangkok for 9. And I said, "Oh, you'll be happy you're out of Bangkok, the big city." He says, "No, I loved it there." He wishes so. But he was from Toronto. Well, there you go. A big city boy from Toronto probably likes the big city. So, it's not my cup of tea. It's okay to visit.
I got many subscribers that live there, though.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that came here and said Bangkok's for me. I'm a city person.
Well, there you go. Definitely don't need a vehicle there.
No, you don't need a vehicle. You wouldn't want a vehicle in Bangkok.
No.
No way. Public system's too good.
Yeah.
You got the underground, you got the trains as well. So you can get around Bangkok very easy. And from this year, they're making the L trains. They call it Sky Train in Bangkok. One price. Don't matter whether you're going 1 stop or 50 stops, you pay one price.
20 baht, isn't it?
20 baht.
Isn't that cheap?
That
My God.
right there is 60 US cents, folks.
Yeah, crazy.
You cannot beat it.
No.
And they're bringing it in this year.
Well, and now that I think about it, we had to go there to get Lazy Boy. You're Lazy
for myself,
right?
Yeah.
I had to go there to get Tim Hortons.
Mhm.
So, geez, maybe if I lived in Bangkok, I'd be sitting on a Lazy Boy and drinking Tim's every day.
And to all my subscribers that are currently here in Thailand, I got some good news. We went to Festival Mall 2 days ago, Darlene and I, and they just opened 2 weeks ago, Cinnabon. I love Cinnabon. Always have, always will. I tell them don't put the icing on. I'm diabetic, but I love the cinnamon rolls. They're super, super fantastic. And when you have them heated up, they're so nice.
Oh,
so
calorie
nice.
intake too.
But so for all of our American subscribers that are here, or you have Cinnabon in your country, they just opened one at Festival Mall on the ground floor, right next to McDonald's.
Stu Level, metals and digital assets used in the new financial system? ? I'm sweet gunslinger.
Yeah.
All right, Brian Barbaric. Happy New Year, Cooper, Brooke, Darlene, and Brooke's wife. Yes, Jackie. Sorry, I forgot her name. Jackie.
Thank you, Brian, from Durban, South Africa.
South Africa. I was just going to say.
He used to put that at the end of every comment.
Yeah. William, in the Netherlands, the average price of a home is €468,000.
Wow.
Now what is that, about 600,000 American, I think, isn't it?
Roughly, pretty close.
To apply for a mortgage, you will need a down payment of 15%. Thank you, but no thanks. I'll save my money for Thailand. Yeah,
exactly.
Invest it wisely, and you'll do well.
Other countries around the world, they ask for a lot more than 15%.
Canada's typically 20.
England is 25.
Oh, bingo.
25% they want for a mortgage.
Yeah.
And
if you're coming to Thailand, William, just you'll get excited when you see the new condos getting built. Oh, they're so cheap. Maybe I should buy, but I'd rent for a year.
And you know how they calculate the mortgage in England?
No.
3.5 times your annual salary.
Okay.
That's not going to get you anywhere. Not even a studio in London. Unless you're a doctor. If you're an average worker working in a warehouse or a factory or something like that, where you 3.5 times your annual salary is about 30,000-40,000 pounds a year. Well, you do that by 4, that's 120,000 at 40. I mean at 30, 160 at 40,000 a year. Well, what are you going to buy in England for 160,000 pounds? Not a lot.
I haven't met too many people in that.
You'd have to be in a very rural area.
Yeah.
To get anything close to that price.
And you said the English government's in a fight with Elon?
Yeah, they're in a fight with them right now over, England's very controversial right now. That if you put something on X, formerly known as Twitter, and it turns out to be not true, they're prosecuting you and throwing you in jail for it. So if you say, hey, I heard a rumor, folks, that new park that they got that's across the road, the kids' playground area, is going to be used for the illegal immigrants. They're going to build a shelter there. and it turns out that, you know, they don't do it, well, they can throw you in jail for that, you know. And Elon is very big on free speech, you know, and you know, people like to talk about what's going on in the future or what may happen or the plans the councils may have, you know. Um, and if they put something out and they don't actually do it, well, you can get thrown in jail for it because they call it misinformation.
Hmm.
You know, and Elon's like at war with the British government. So what are you doing?
Well, I'll tell you, Elon's going to win.
You're letting out rapists and murderers and child molesters to put these people in jail. I mean, how many people did they put in jail last year? I think it was several hundred for writing things on X that didn't come to fruition or were simply untrue. And these people are normal people. They didn't mean to hurt anybody, you know, but the British government is saying, no, you cannot do that. And I think what they're trying to do is scare social influencers such as myself, you know, from mentioning anything for fear that you may end up in jail.
Hmm.
You know, you daren't say anything against the British government now. It's almost coming into a communist country. It's very close.
I got a tip for them.
What's that?
Elon's going to win. He's got more money than the British government.
He said he don't want to go to England. He's
and
afraid
he's got a big buddy backing him too in the States.
Yeah. So I got a shout out to give. Just popped up on my phone. Let me give it out real quick. And it is from Michael. Bought us 3 copies. It says, here's some money for sunscreen for Brooke's melon. I'm a little concerned.
Jesus, look at that. Whoa, I'll get
your forehead is a bit red there.
All right, Mikey. I'll get you.
Mikey. God bless
Thank
you for making us laugh.
Tony Liebrick, it cost me more for Uber to and from the airport than an international flight to Costa Rica. I think he's talking from the West there.
Yeah.
And, yeah, interesting, eh?
I'd love to know, Tony, how far are you from the airport and what's it cost?
Yeah.
What state are you in?
Stu Lovell, William, I'm with you, brother.
Another one that likes medals.
Stu Lovell, Brooke, the UK and New York are muzzled for buying crypto, i.e. it makes it hard. True. VPN, cough, cough. Yeah, that's probably the way to do it.
Yeah.
Even our buddy Jimmy had trouble in Australia's. You know,
several banks will not let their customers invest in crypto in Canada. Since when do banks make government laws?
Well, see, it's the interesting thing is I haven't never run across that personally, but then I do the proxies. You know, I would think the ETFs you're fine, but if you get on to something like Coinbase and you want to buy the coin, well, maybe that's where the issue is. Who knows? But anyways, it's crazy. But I think with Trump coming in, he's going to make it a lot more progressive in the West, in the States, and I think the other countries are going to fall into place.
Well, if the strategic Bitcoin reserve happens, I think it's going to happen quite a few countries around the world.
Yeah.
So it'll be very, very exciting times ahead.
Just off topic for a sec, I forgot to mention to you earlier, we both have Tesla shares. Switzerland has just approved Teslas for self-driving.
Really?
Yeah. First country. It's going to be nationwide. And so bingo, there you're going to see it. So that's going to be like a domino effect. Yes. I mean, people will be watching for the first while, but it's the start of it. So, and I never even knew that Tesla was looking at Switzerland.
I didn't.
But obviously they must have applied, got the permission. So bingo, there you go.
Yeah.
W, good morning from Queens, New York. To give an indicator of food inflation, a dozen eggs, $5.99.
Oh,
that's US at my local supermarket. That is a suburban price and not Manhattan one. So it'd be even more in Manhattan is what he's saying. But
$6 for a dozen eggs.
Well, I left the States, what, 3.5 years ago, and it was 99 cents.
They made out of copper?
I don't know what that price at $5.99. My
wow.
God.
Yeah, that is a lot
50
for a dozen
cents an
eggs.
egg.
And 113 people online. Please give a thumbs up if you're enjoying the live stream.
Thumbs up. Make Darlene
and if
smile.
you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. You can then wait 1 minute. That's all you got to wait 1 minute, and we'll read your comments out live on air. And then once you're subscribed, you're eligible to join our Facebook group with over 1,400 subscribers on there. Actually, 1,600 now, ain't there? 1,600 subscribers on there. we have a live chat in there, and people are very friendly, and they'll help you answer your questions.
And there's 4 questions on the the Facebook page to answer, guys.
To join.
Yeah, and the last one is I agree to follow the rules. Well, I mean, I have people on their Coop that they don't even answer any questions.
Then don't accept them.
I don't.
No.
And so if that happened to you guys, that's the reason you got to
Answer the 4 questions.
Like, are you a subscriber? That's a simple yes. You want to abide by the rules? That's a simple yes. It's
and the only rules is be courteous and be polite.
I wonder if it's bots or somebody trying to spam it or whatever. W.
Oh, we just finished W with that.
We did. Okay. Yeah. Heath McDaniel. I got lucky buying a house before the high interest rates and only owe 4 more years on it. Good. Well, he's got a good plan there. Heath.
Yeah. Yep. Very lucky. Good job there.
4 years get her paid. Daryl Finley. There's Daryl. Just transportation cost savings versus USA is significant here. True. Yes. I use Bolt, Uber-like, which is true, and bot buses. Oh yeah, they're reasonable. No multi-hundred car leases per month. Yeah, I know what you mean, Daryl. I was doing that in Florida. $480 a month lease, no gas cost per week.
Yeah, and then he goes on to say,
continued, no monthly car insurance cost, no yearly car registration cost, no driver's license renewal cost, no car maintenance cost. He's got a terrific point there. You add up. And then the depreciation, which I don't know if you mentioned, it costs you to drive every year, the vehicle's depreciating. It's amazing how much it costs in the West to maintain a vehicle.
It is. And I got a vehicle here, but it is less than half price, brand new, what it would cost in the US. The insurance here on a vehicle, they give you 1 year free insurance when you buy a new vehicle here. And to renew it, which I did on my pickup truck I had, it was 20,000 baht for the year. So right there, you're looking at $600.
Well, and you did a maintenance already or 2 already.
And how much you get free?
Oh, bingo! Like, hello.
The service, I get 5 free services. Don't even pay for the oil or the filter.
I did a service on my bike. I think it was like 800 baht, maybe tops. You'd be a couple $100 in the West just to drive through the door.
And to fill it up with gas, I fill it up twice a month.
Diesel,
and it runs me $120 for the month.
That's pretty cheap.
$60 to fill it up.
Yep.
Yeah. And I have a shout out to give, and this one goes out to Shane, who bought us 3 copies and says, all the best for 2025, 13 days, and definitely counting. And thank you, Shane. See you in 13 days, brother.
Yep.
Not long at all.
Welcome to the land of smiles. There'll be another smiling face. Stu Lovell, Daryl, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Daryl Finley, most boat rides are $4 paid in baht each way. Baht bus 30 cents. There are many days I have 0 travel expenses because my condo is so close to Beach Road. I can walk to many food places. Oh yeah. Yep.
And it's a nice, easy walk.
Yep.
I love walking out here. I enjoy it. Me and Darlene will walk up and down the beach regularly. It's so nice. Take my sandals off, wade my feet in the water, and just walk along the beach.
And the morning here has been just absolutely beautiful for
right
walks.
Now. It's like 80 degrees. It's fantastic.
Not much humidity at all, and it's nice. Oh yeah, it's nice breeze down there. And
2 best months of the coolest 2 best months here in Thailand is December and January.
Yep. And we're in January now, guys.
Where it's 80 degrees.
Gerald T. Hi, good evening, CB. You need to own financial freedom to have better days now.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. Invest in your life. Invest in the future. Invest in Bitcoin, as we like to say.
Stu Lovell, it's a shame not everyone is aware of digital assets, but we try to educate. That's what we do. Most will miss the train.
The train is going to keep going forever. Instead of buying Bitcoin, you're going to just be buying sats.
Well,
which is pieces of a Bitcoin.
Yeah. Happy Slave, heed my suggestion and read Roger Ver's book, The OG Bitcoin Man. Okay. Well, haven't heard of that one.
I haven't heard of that one, but I will keep that in the saved memory.
J.E. Washington, good morning and happy New Year, CBD and CTA community.
And thank you, Mr. Washington. Much appreciated, brother. And what's he standing there next to?
He was looking at that. It looks like a moose, maybe. No, it's like a Texas Longhorn by the look of it.
Oh, it must be Texas Longhorn
Maybe.
restaurant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, the pictures do matter. Alfa
Yeah.
Romeo, gents, I have a friend asking about the go-kart pool paintball challenge. I'd be in for the paintball challenge.
I won't. I got shot in the butt in one of them. That hurt.
Oh, come on, you wuss.
Me and
Go-kart.
Forrest Gump had something in common. We both got shot in the buttocks.
Yeah, buttocks. Yeah, well, we'll have to get together on that, Alpha. Ernest Jones, good morning, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke from Oklahoma City. Thanks for all you do.
And thank you, Ernest, for coming in from Oklahoma City. I was up that way in my youth. My dad was in the U.S. Air Force, and we were at Tinkler Air Force Base just outside Oklahoma City.
It was in Tulsa one time.
Huge base. Huge base.
Wow. Robin Sharma, hi, Cooper and Mr. Snyder. Getting to Pattaya on February 10th to scour where I should move. Would love to meet you guys and buy you dinner. I've learned a lot from you. Thanks. Yeah.
And thank you, Robin. Yeah, we meet up regularly. This Tuesday, a group of us is meeting for dinner at El Gaucho Steakhouse. And then Monday mornings, we have at Route 66. And then we have our meet and greets on the fourth Tuesday of every month. You're more than welcome to come along to any one of the events.
Robin, the February meet and greet, Coop, so you'll know, is the fourth Tuesday, which is the 25th of February.
Okay.
So if you're on the
15 days
10th,
after he gets there.
Yeah, you'll February 25th, 6 p.m. at Fraser's.
Yeah.
That's the February, not January now. Ford Dog, yes, I'll be at the M&G on the 28th, God willing. Looking forward to meeting the cast of characters, staying about a month, checking Pattaya, Hua Hin, and Chiang Mai. Well, that's a good circuit to make and check them all out.
Yeah, you'll definitely love it here. And all those are very good places. Chiang Mai, you're coming right at the start of burning season for that, brother.
Yeah.
But Hua Hin, beautiful this time of year. You'll definitely love it there. And right now we got 58 thumbs up, and we got 108 people online. Please hit a thumbs up. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny.
Make Darlene smile. CJNYC, I meant, where is Cooperville? Sorry.
We're in Jomtien.
Dusset Grand Park 2 is the building we're in.
Where we live in. The subscribers call it Coopersville.
Yeah, a lot of subscribers here. Right across the road is Dusset Grand Park 1.
Yeah.
And several subscribers live in there. So, you can walk back and forth. But yeah, it's kind of like our own little hamlet.
And we're right at the back of Second Road in Jomtien, right behind Rumpole Market. So if you know that area of Jomtien, that's where we are. And
then the guys, some stay for a month, some stay longer, and then maybe they're beach people or villas they want to go. But you've met the group, you've been to maybe a meet and greet, and then you maybe attend a Route 66 breakfast. You tend to stay in touch, which is great. Dennis L. again. Thanks for letting everyone know I suck with motorbikes. Oh, seriously, laughing out loud. I appreciate that you're willing to come and help me.
And you're more than welcome. Of course, I'd come and help you, brother. Those that I meet, once I meet you guys in person, you're no longer subscribers to me. You're now friends.
Yeah.
And until I meet you in person, you're a subscriber. When I meet you in person, I don't want to call you a subscriber anymore. I much prefer to call you a friend.
Don't worry, Dennis. We've all been in that situation. Even his nibs here.
Yeah, I've done it. I got a flat battery. That's why I got the battery.
We all
pack.
have.
Yeah.
Stu Lovo, Coops, I'll email you.
No problem. I'll answer you.
Alfa Romeo, guess who's hungry? That'd be Pin.
Yeah.
Thai delicious street food. Here we come again. Yeah, he's got to feed that poor girl about 6 times a day to keep her at the trim.
She's skinny as anything.
I know. It just must have a high metabolism.
You know what her dress size is? 0.
Okay, well,
she's that thin. Women all over the world will kill for the body that she's got. She's just very petite.
She's a sweetie.
Yeah, and oh my God, she's a sweetie. She loves to laugh. She loves to smile. Never seen her upset. She's always just a happy person to be around. So you're a very lucky guy. You need to marry her before somebody else does.
Yeah.
I'm going to call your mom and tell her.
Ethanto, hi, evening, CMB. When will we be able to view more condos and recommendations? Soon, I wonder.
It's going to be after I get my teeth finished, folks, and at the end of high season.
Yeah, at the end of high season. So you're probably talking be the 1st of May.
Yeah.
Area.
Now they've built a lot of new condominiums since I stopped filming. They built a lot of new properties that I'd like to go around and tour. But I could go in and film one tomorrow, and they may only have a studio.
Yeah.
And then I'll get in the comments, "Hey, Coop, why didn't you show the 1 bedrooms and 2s?" Well, they're not available, folks.
Yeah.
You know, they're all rented out. So it's easier for me, Essen, to go in there. I want to go in low season when there's plenty of availability.
Lots of
Tell
availability.
you the cheapest price available, so everybody can save money, and also show you everything they have on offer. You know, what's the studio look like? What's the 1 bedroom? How's the 2 bedroom layout? You know, and show you all of that in one video rather than having to go back there and make 3 separate videos, which is a lot of time on us. And people won't watch the second or third video, say, "Oh, I've already seen that place."
Yeah.
You know, film something new, Cooper. You know, why you keep filming the same property? So, you know, I'm trying to make everybody happy here.
You know, yeah, there's just so much rented now that your availability is very small. And then high season is gone, low season arrives, and it's like the place empties.
Yeah.
And you have so much more options to show. And then in reality, you have a better chance you'll get that. You know, these guys that are showing you condos now, trust me, when you get the call, it's already gone.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, maybe it was gone when they filmed it. Who knows?
Exactly.
Yeah. Coop, don't do that. Stu Lovell, William, dang, it's cold.
Yeah.
JJM, I've spoke to a lawyer based in Bangkok and recently about owning land in Thailand.
Yeah.
He's explicitly said foreigners cannot own land, even in a Thai limited company, although you can own a condo.
Okay. Let me go into a little bit more detail for you, Mr. JJM. The lawyer is part right. Okay. Well, actually, he's 100% right. You cannot own land here as a foreigner. However, what you can do is you can do a land lease. And that's where you have a contract where you buy the house. You can own the house. You can own a condo. You can own a company. You know, if you want, you can own a hotel or a condominium complex. You can do that as a foreigner. What you cannot do is own the land that it surrounds it. You can own the land it's on because it's part of the structure. So what you do is you get a land lease. Now, the way the land lease works is it's 30 years, renewable twice for up to 90 years. So that protects you, your kids, and your grandkids if you got them. Okay, because who's going to be around in 90 years? Not many people. So if you already got grandkids, chances are they're not going to be here in 90 years' time. All right. So that is the way foreigners do it here. So you actually own the house. You own the land the house is sitting on, but you don't own the land around the house. So to get around that, you get which is like a usufruct. If you know what a usufruct is, I'm not saying you're stupid, JJM. I'm just saying for those that don't know, that it's like a usufruct, that you do have usufructs here as well. And it's a great way to guarantee that you've got that property for 3 generations. And at the end of 3 generations, sell it to another foreigner. Then they can do the 90 years. Or you sell it to your granddaughter, you know, and they can do the 90 years. It starts every time with a fresh 90 years from every new buyer.
And without a lease, a time limited company can own the land.
Yes.
Okay. So just so we're clear on that, JJM, a foreigner can never own the land. Okay. But a Thai limited company can own the land.
Yes.
A Thai obviously can own the land, but a limited company, the key is with that is you want to be the director.
The majority shareholder.
Well, not even majority. You want to be the #1 director.
Yeah.
And probably your wife #2, and then you can have 3, 4, and 5 behind it or whatever ties, I guess. They still have to have a Thai majority. Now, should something happen to one of the Thais, and I think that it's a gray area, you can appoint another director that's not Thai, but that's you definitely want to get a good lawyer, someone who's familiar with the real estate. And why we say that, we do know, both of us know people that
have done it
and have lived here 9 years, through a company, a Thai limited company, and they do have themselves in director number 1, director number 2 for the wife, and
because a foreigner on the Thai limited company can own 49%. Yeah. So what they do is they do it like 25% to them, 24% to their wife, and then even if she's American, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then they have 2 Thais underneath it with 25% each.
25 and 6 or whatever.
Yeah. So that's the way they do it. So they're the majority shareholder. And therefore, the other people can't get loans or anything on your land.
Yeah.
Only the top person can.
Definitely get a good lawyer. But there is people, many of them, and they're in a Thai company. It's legitimate. They've obviously got good legal advice, and they've had no issues. So it is.
That's the key, getting a good lawyer.
Yeah.
That knows all about property. It's no good seeing a criminal lawyer and asking them about property. They're not going to have a clue.
Specialist.
Yeah. So get a lawyer that specializes in Thai law and land.
Yeah. Ray Ross, evening, guys. Happy New Year to all.
And thank you, Ray. Evening, Happy New Year to you too, brother.
Richard Willie, morning, evening from a very cold Northwest Florida. Up in the Panhandle, maybe. Yeah.
That's where my dad is. My dad's in Florida. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. El Primeo, I sense a freak snowstorm coming to Pattaya on my departure flight. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's heading back to the cold. He'll be heading back, end of February? Or no, end of January.
I think it's end of January. Yeah.
So he's arriving in Stony Creek, Ontario.
So he's hoping there's a snowstorm and the plane can't land.
He'll get home. His driveway will be full of snow. Geez, I can't get the damn snowblower started. Get that shovel. And yeah, he'll be wishing he was back. Stu Lovell, price was a huge bubble and government lagged as usual. It's here, folks, not fighting, but real estate, like the Dow, will pop soon. Okay.
The real estate bubble.
Yeah.
I believe it will.
He thinks the Dow will too, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Some people think Bitcoin bubble will pop, but I think it'll pop upwards.
I hope it pops after it gets to 1 million.
Yeah.
And then I don't care.
Big Al, Happy New Year, everyone. It's minus 13 here. Feels like minus 20 with the wind chill.
Yeah.
Countdown is 30 days till departure from this godforsaken ice country. Where's Big Al again?
I don't know, but it's cold there.
Canada.
But Al, here's my advice to you, brother. Get yourself in a sauna for a couple of weeks before you come over here. So that way, when you get off the plane, it don't hit you and you're just covered in sweat. Try and climatize a little bit before you get here.
We're climatized now. We just think this is perfect weather.
Perfect weather.
Perfect weather. Donald, WDLF1. Hello, CTA. I'm much more comfortable with owning real estate. I have made out very well selling at the top of the last 2 bubbles. I think he's talking his crypto possibly, or the Dow. I have always had bad experience with trading. True. Long-term holders are better.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not a trader.
No.
Stu Lovell, gentlemen, I'm glad I subbed a couple months ago. I appreciate your content. Me and the family are in Pattaya January 11th next week. Bingo.
Wow, that's not long at all.
He'll be here.
Yeah, I'd love to meet up with you.
Bring the family to the meet and greet then at the end of the.
Yeah, I'd love to meet. Hopefully, you and the missus and the 2 kids come there. You got a beautiful family. Yeah, we do have quite a few families here now.
Yes, we do. They all come, some of them, to the meet and greet too. Daniel M. Good evening, gentlemen. I understand that some banks in America will close your account without a permanent home address. So I'm very concerned about having my money cut off 8,000 miles from home.
Well, I mean, I've got 2 accounts. I got my USA account and I got my IBK account. And I've never had a problem. I use my mom's address.
Bingo.
She's in Phoenix, Arizona, and I've never had a problem. Any official letters I get, she's got my permission to open them. And, if it's important, she'll give me a ring and tell me.
Yeah.
But I did notify the banks that I'm retiring in Thailand. They said not a problem. So check with your bank, Daniel. Let them know that you're still going to be getting your Social Security, your pension, whatever, your 401k, go into your bank account, and but you'll be, withdrawing it in Thailand.
Well, he's
A lot
talking
of
about a
banks don't have a
permanent
problem with it.
permanent home address, and you've touched on a good point. Cooper's mentioned it. You probably want to have a family, like hopefully a relative, let's say brother, sister, daughter, son, whatever, and use their address for this important stuff.
But you can always pay for a PO box.
You could pay for PO, although sometimes that could be recognized and not
accepted.
Yeah, you don't want to get cut off, is what he's getting at. So personally, I don't own any real estate in Canada anymore. I have my daughter's addresses, and my mail does go there. So, and I met a Canadian guy today at the Kiwi Wombat. I was there for coffee in the morning, and he was having issues with his phone, his Canadian phone number. That he's got two phones, one with the Thai SIM and one with Canadian, but it was horrendous for roaming charges every time he tried to use it. So the point of that is check with your provider if you're coming here, at least from Canada. My phone's actually the one I use here is from the States, T-Mobile. And it's fine. I don't get charged any roaming. I just pay my flat monthly fee. It's $40, and I can call anywhere on the planet. So get text messages, which is what you want for your banking. And the issue with his Canadian one, it was charging him $14 every time it opened up for roaming, and he needed the bank codes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was, you got to have this fit. And he's funny. He says, and Brooke, I thought I had everything planned.
Yeah.
He's been here several times, but yeah, it didn't work out that way. Stu Level, I can't wait. And my H bar upgraded us to business class.
Wow, nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice to get that free upgrade. I like that.
Got that right. I don't fly enough to get those upgrades. Heath McDaniel, Cinnabon.
I love Cinnabon. Yeah.
They look
That's
good.
my poison. That is my poison. One thing I like. Yeah.
Too much sugar for me.
Well, I don't have the icing on there because I'm diabetic, so I make sure not to have the icing. And Darlene says, put the extra icing on mine. Yeah. But I just love the cinnamon flavor.
Stay easy, 28 days and a wake up.
Not long now. Not long now.
That's
see
coming.
You next month, brother. It is going to be a pleasure to see you.
Silvcon, if you buy a condo or on retirement visa and later wish to sell later at a higher value, do you pay tax? Please explain.
Yes, you would be required to pay Thai tax. And the Thai tax currently sits at 5%.
Okay.
Property tax.
So,
that's all it is. 5%.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big tax.
No, it's not.
5%. What if you didn't make any money?
It's only on profit. Okay. On loss, you pay 0.
5% is nothing then.
So if you bought a condo, say you paid $100,000 for it, you got $102,000 when you sold it, you only pay 5% tax on the $2,000
$100
made profit. Yeah.
There you go.
So there you go. That's how easy it is out here in Thailand.
I'd rent. Stu Level, Brooke, great advice. Rent for a year. Spot on, sir. Correctamundo.
Yeah.
Stay liquid. Stay mobile. JJM, Coop, I'm a property developer in the UK.
Okay.
And I can confirm they do not ask for 25% deposit for a mortgage. Your info is totally wrong. You can get 95% mortgages here.
They're still doing that, Con?
Well, maybe.
Wow. That's what made the damn bank go broke.
Well, 95%. I mean, that's hard to believe.
With a 5% deposit?
You got to be, making $1 million a year income maybe for that. But of course, you might need $1 million mortgage too. Who knows? So,
and I'm saying 25% down because the average manual worker in England makes £30,000 to £40,000 a year.
Yeah.
So with that, you're going to need to put like £25,000 down to get a house, because in rural places in England, you can get a house for £200,000.
Yeah.
But ex-council house, you can buy one £200,000. But if you're anywhere near any of the major cities, forget it. You're not going to get anything for that price. The average home there is above $500,000. So
I would suspect these 95% mortgages are extremely rare.
and extremely expensive.
Oh yeah, you'd be the highest interest rate on that.
Yeah.
And so, what are they using for collateral if they're only getting 5%? So that's GGM. And also, they are not putting people in prison for putting info on X. That is untrue. Again, totally wrong. Well,
Really? Okay.
well,
Well, then Elon Musk is completely wrong, and so is Nigel Farage, so is the BBC, Fox News, Channel 4 News, Channel 5 News, and ITV
it might have
News,
been better
because
to
they're
word
all
it
saying
that.
it.
I
So,
think you might have been better wording that they're trying to put people in prison for their views on X.
no, they said there's been over 200 people last year been put in prison
Well,
for it.
Well, I know a lot of them have been chased, and you
Mm.
just find that out after the fact. It's called lawfare, I think it's called.
Mm.
They're using the legal system to go after people they don't agree with.
Yeah,
Biden was famous for that.
they're doing a Russia,
Well, yeah, trying to.
where you can't put out your political views or your thoughts. They're calling it hate speech now.
Well,
you
we'll
know?
see what Trump does, because I think he's going to expose a lot of this.
Mm.
A lot of the ones on the other side ain't going to like it.
Mm.
And they'll probably claim, hey, they're just chasing us for this. Well, here's what happened when you were in power, guys. So interesting times we live in. Donald WDF1 have bought 3 properties and 2 using VA. Okay, Veterans Affairs, I guess.
Yes.
It has worked out awesome. Please invest where you feel comfortable, because I've had no luck in the market. Actually, terrible luck. She's talking the stock market versus housing. And that's not to say there's certain areas for housing that's good, but I just think overall with high interest rates and people, I think we're coming into a bit of a slowing period, world economy, and that jobs will slow down and incomes will slow down, and consequently, maybe payments aren't getting made on mortgages because interest rates ain't going to drop. That's my view. So anyways, interesting times we live in. Yep.
And the stock market, it does go up as well as down, folks. Some of the safer stocks that you thought of years ago may not be here in 10 years time. I say, the way I look at it when I'm investing in the stock market, I look where the money's going. Where are the billionaires putting their money? What investments are they doing? They have to declare it. They have to file every year, and it's public information. So I look where they're going, and then I just jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah. Alchemist, Elon is a man baby, in my opinion.
Okay. Everybody's got an opinion.
Everybody loves Elon, don't they? Not Heath McDaniel. Anymore, how's things are, I feel like you're more free in another country compared to your own country.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Get you thinking.
Thailand has got a lot of more freedom than what the West has. There are some no-go things that you can't say in Thailand.
Don't badmouth the king.
And that's number one.
Yeah.
You cannot badmouth a monarchy, no matter what your opinion is of them. You cannot do it.
No.
It's an automatic prison term. So and the monarchy, is very important to the Thai people. So when in Rome, do like the Romans.
Yep.
They don't do it, you don't do it either, and you'll be fine here. You won't have any problems.
No.
Other than that, they really don't care what you say, so
just come for a vacation if you've never been, and you'll realize after a couple weeks how nice it is here.
Yeah.
Friendly people, smiles everywhere. Live and learn with Mike. There he is. Hey guys, I'm here now. I'm in Jump-Tien.
Wow, well done, Mike. You made it.
He's been on the chat for quite a few months.
And he's here on the live stream. Yeah. So thank you, Mike, for coming and joining us on the live stream. We'll have to meet up with you.
Yeah.
Drop us an email, and we'll let you know next time we're doing something. And you're more than welcome to come along.
And if nothing else, meet and greets the end of the month.
Yeah.
4th Tuesday.
Jump-Tien.
Jump-Tien he's in. Yep. Tony Liebrick, 30 miles from the airport and live in the DC area.
And it's cheaper for him to get a flight to South America than it is 30 miles from the airport in DC.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow. Wow, that is, extortionate.
Stu Lovell, I can tell you in July 2023, I was barred from buying crypto from both my banks. True story.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Wander 828 HNY Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. My expenses for December in Jomtien were 48,300 baht, about $1,400
Right.
American.
Yeah.
Single non-drinker, but I had a couple of $100 plus nights out that were well worth it. Okay.
Yeah. So he had a great time.
Yeah, and look at that budget, 1,400 bucks.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I think I budget 2,000 a month, and I never seem to spend it.
Because the average Social Security in America is 1,800.
Well, there
Now
you go.
it is less and it is more. I'm just going averages here. I know people on Social Security over $2,000 a month.
Easily, you can live here on that. And
yeah.
Very hard, almost impossible in the West.
Yeah.
To live just on the Social
and he
Security.
had several $100 nights out, and he only spent 1,400.
And in Canada, Coop, we don't have as I would say as good a social network. Like our pensions over there are less than Social Security, and they're in Canadian dollars.
And the British one is too.
And I have no clue how they're going to live in Canada as retirees on that if they haven't had savings. Where here you could. I mean, yeah. So there you go. Alchemist, since when do rich oligarchs make the laws?
They don't.
Oh no, they've always had, guys.
These banks think they do make the laws. They tell you where you can and can't spend your money.
True. Yeah, that's.
And one of our Australian friends was telling us, if you take more than 5,000 Australian dollars out the bank, they want to know where it's going. What are you doing with the money?
What the hell?
What the hell business is it yours? It's my money. I can take out as much as I want. But they want to know what you're doing. Why do you need the money? What are you doing with it?
Well, our buddy was telling me that, even in Australia, the gold coins are registered with the government.
Yeah.
So
there's a serial number on that coin.
They want to know where's that coin
name.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, they register it to your name.
Yeah, just.
And Mikey says no more countdown. That's right, buddy. You made it.
Do level, and no, I'm not a criminal. None of us are. Mark Schaefer, hello, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. I'm a news junkie in the U.S., and it makes it hard to stay positive. True, yeah. Get off the news. Cooper, I'd like to see you do more walk and talk videos, which you will.
I will.
High season, May 1st.
Yeah, just want to get my teeth in, folks. Give me some time to get over this list, get my teeth in, and I'll get back in the swing of things.
2 more months to live stream, and then he's back. Richard Woolley, hopefully USA buys Greenland and Canada, and the UK join the Union. Oh, I'd vote for Canada joining the States.
I would.
Yeah.
I would vote for all 3 of them, actually. I think it would be a big change for England. And because the England, the Social Security that they get there, old age pension, ain't a lot.
No.
I mean, it's well under $1,000 a month. Well under. And I feel sorry for the old age pensioners in England, because right now the UK government is decided they're not going to pay the winter fuel allowance, it's called over there. Okay, and the winter fuel allowance is £350 is what they give them, the old age pensioners, so they can pay the heating bills, because it costs more to turn the radiator on.
No money. They ran out of money.
They decided they're not going to pay it. But when an English MP goes to Parliament for the day, do you know what they get paid every day for turning up at Parliament, even if they're only there for 1 hour? £350.
Never met a poor politician.
No, me either.
Stu Level Facebook group is linked here. Yes, right along the banner there. Sorry, I'm not up to it with IT.
I'm retarded with IT. Yeah, well, it's not a link. It's on the banner there. It's called
email.
Cooper's Thai Adventure Community. Is the Facebook group.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, Cooper's Thai Adventure. There it is. Yeah.
Health.
Heath.
Thumbs up.
Stu Level, gentlemen, a question. Do you think it's a possibility that an over 50 retirement with physio, docs, nurses, exercise sauna, pool, cold plunge, bowling green, would that work? Your honest opinion, sirs. Okay, now what's this question?
That an over 50s retirement with physio, doc, nurses, exercise, sauna, pool, cold plunge, Bowling Green, would that work? Your honest opinions? Heck yeah, that would. You'd have a great time over 50.
Is that what he's wanting to do here?
Yeah.
I don't know if the Bowling Green though.
I don't know
Everything
if we have
else
the
they got
Bowling
here,
Green,
but
but we do have everything else that you listed
Yeah.
there. We do have some great physiotherapy doctors, nurses, care homes. You'll get plenty of exercises here. There's the beach to walk on. There's a walking area right around the back here. That's a walking track, jogging track, and it's padded as well. You've been there, just outside the Maldives there,
yeah,
and fantastic.
Beautiful,
And then
yeah.
you've got Mapachon Lake, great for bicycling. You can rent bikes there by the day and go around the lake, and fantastic. And a good jogging track there.
I'm in a great gym. It's like $30 a month. It's state of the art.
Mhm.
Definitely, you can hire full-time nurses here
Mhm.
very reasonably compared to the West. The medical facilities, state of the art.
Stay there.
State of the
Second
art.
to none.
Better service than Canada.
Hmm.
You know, no more 6-hour waiting times in ER rooms. You walk in. I've had that dust up. Walked in. They saw me in a minute. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Took the X-rays. Bandaged me up, cleaned it up. 3 nurses working, 2 doctors checking the X-rays, and
Mhm.
in and out of there in like an hour. So,
Yeah.
and cheap.
Oh, very
state
cheap.
of the art. I was impressed.
But I'm sure they probably do have some Bowling Greens here. There's quite a lot of Australians and New Zealanders and British people here.
I just haven't seen them, but
Yeah, I haven't
you're
looked
probably
into
right.
it.
They got everything. I
Yeah.
think. You look hard enough. Heath McDaniel, $90 a month for full coverage on a paid-off 2009 pickup truck here. Okay, so
That's for his insurance.
yeah, that's thousand a year. That's
And
pretty,
that's 2009. Mine's a 2024.
yeah.
You know, and I'm paying what is it? 20,000 baht a year, $600,
Yeah,
and he's paying $1,000 a year
pretty old.
for a
Older
truck
vehicle.
that's
15 years old.
15 years
Yeah.
old. Yeah,
That's probably still
and
not
mine's
a
full
bad
coverage
rate.
too. Top of the
Okay.
range, best coverage in Thailand.
JD Shemp, boat rides have doubled from Pradamak to Central Festival. High season, you will get a little more dynamic pricing, I think they
Yeah.
call it. So when it's busier, the prices tend to go up, believe it or not.
And also, Pradamak is not on the bus route,
Okay.
so
They
therefore
gotcha.
you're doing private hire. That's why you're paying double the price.
Oh, they gotcha.
On the bus route, it's only 10 baht.
Now,
Still,
what's the
even in
competitor?
high
There's
season.
one or two competitors to Bolt.
Yeah, you got the motorcycle taxis too.
Yeah, and Grab, I think, is
Grab?
one of it.
Yeah.
There's another one, way more, Wave or something. Gotta check on that. But
Yeah.
there's competition out there. Live and Earn with Mike. I need to email you, Cooper, to come swim with you guys. Will the girls be swimming? Because maybe I could bring my Thai girlfriend. Definitely bring her. But,
Yeah,
water's a little cool right now, so there's not a lot going
Probably
in.
by the end of the month, we'll be back in the pool when the weather warms up a little
Yeah,
bit
I would
more.
say, by February.
By
early
February.
we should be back in there full time.
Yeah.
It's funny, it's only about a month, maybe 2 months max. We miss the pools here, and then it's a daily occurrence after.
Oh, yeah.
Alchemist, Finley has it made. Be Finley.
Yeah, there you go.
William, invest and let the interest compound. Very powerful.
True that.
Alchemist, Bitcoin is the cheat code of retirement.
Yeah.
True.
Way to do it early.
Yeah. Stu Lovell, Alchemist. Stu Lovell, sir. All these guys back and forth. S&Toe, I can't wait 11 months to ETA Patia forever.
And
well,
it'd be great to have you out here with us forever as well.
Well, time flies, guys. So
make that plan. Always have a plan, and it's nothing wrong with planning years ahead to make it happen.
True. Smart way to do it.
Yeah.
Stu Lovell, I would do that, gents. Cheers.
You're very welcome.
Simply Social. If you do not have a family, is there a mail service you can recommend? You know what to do? Maybe go on the Facebook group page. There's over 1,700 subscribers, members. Put your question on the Facebook group page, Cooper's Thai Adventure Community there, and maybe they'll have answers. Somebody's blazed that trail. They'll have the answers for you, and hopefully save you some time doing your own research.
Yes.
Simply Social. Is there anyone I can hire for the day to show me how to get around and use ATM, etc.
Well, you're not going to need to hire anybody, Simply Social. We got 1,700 subscribers on our Facebook group, over 300 out here living here. Chances are, whichever building you choose to live in, I got a subscriber there. Come to the meet and greet, and I'll get you set up with somebody that lives in your building. I know pretty much where everybody lives that comes to the meet and greet. They always tell me. And a bunch of our subscribers will be more than happy to take you around and say, right, here you go. This is the local market area. These are the good vendors to use. Here's the ATM machines over here. And they'll show you how to use the ATM machines. If you're coming here to retire, Singh is excellent. He'll show you how to use the app on your phone. He'll show you how to use the ATM machine, and he'll get you set up, and
paperwork will be done right.
Everything.
Yeah.
So we do have plenty of people here that won't charge you a dime, and we'll be happy to help you out. And that's what I promote on here, is friendliness on the channel. Help out our neighbors, because at the end of the day, we were all new at one point too.
Yep.
Yeah.
The meet and greets, I will say simply, is a great place to network. And boy, oh boy, you're gonna get the line app, get their numbers, questions and back and forth. But really, the Facebook group page, that's excellent.
Yeah.
You got a question, put it on there. You'll get oodles of answers. Everybody's positive.
Yeah. And we have had people come on there on the Facebook group, say, hey, I'm new here. I don't know where to go. Can anybody want to meet up with me and show me the ropes? And they'll get 10, 20 replies. Say, sure, no problem.
Yep.
Where you stand, I'll come over.
Big Al, I'm from Montreal, and I'm bringing my Canadian Monopoly money. I call it the Canadian peso, Big Al. The Canadian peso.
Yeah.
Money with me. Alf Romeo, snack time at Cheap Charlie's. Steak, eggs, fries, and veggies for 4 loonies. Wow. And there's... That girl of his loves to eat.
Oh, she does, Penn.
Romeo tells me he feeds her 6 times a day.
And she don't gain a pound.
No.
I know. Fantastic. I wish I was that way.
Simply Social, what phone service do you recommend? Said one that T-Mobile is good. T-Mobile is the one I researched. I do use it, have for years, never had trouble.
And what's the plan called again?
It's Magenta.
Magenta plan.
Yeah, now these buggers are always changing everything. It was $35 and it went up $5 in 3 years, which I didn't think is too bad. But it's I don't use roaming on. I don't need to. It's definitely connects to the Wi-Fi easy. But if I need to make a call or get a text message, that's why I have it turned on always.
And they give discounts for former military and
yes, they
OAP
do. Seniors. Yeah. When I went in there, I said, "Yeah, what age your senior?" 50. Well, Jesus, that was a score. That's when I was researching. But so they definitely have good plans. And no.
And don't be afraid to ask if you give discounts to seniors or military or other fields of work that you may have done. See if they do.
Now, Canada, if you're there, geez, the buddy today that was having an issue was with he was with Shaw and everything was working good, but then they got bought out by Rogers. Rogers is the big one, and TELUS is a big one, and they're not the no frills that. So Canada, we tend to get really boned up there in the north for fees on these phones. But anyways, maybe you can slip over to Michigan and get one cheap. Big Al, looking forward for Canada being the 51st state, hoping I'll be 30% richer. Well,
yeah.
It's funny, guys. You can joke about it and laugh, but I've talked to several Canadians here, many, and they'd all vote for it.
I know a lot of British people that vote for it.
And they're here, Coop, because they can't take any more of Canada.
I know quite a few British people that voted for Brexit to come out the EU and would jump at the chance to be part of America, because it opens up a world of opportunities for them. A world of opportunities.
It's funny, business is easier to conduct in a lot of the states than it is in Canada. My daughter and son-in-law have a successful business, and they're thinking seriously about moving it to Texas, just simply because they can't put up with, the regulation, red tape, and BS in Canada.
Yeah.
Sad to see, eh? Simply Social. I'm going to get a apartment next to Cooper so he can serve me coffee every morning.
Brooke could do that.
Yeah, that's
you're
Johnny's
part of
job.
the coffee club.
Johnny's the
Yeah.
Greek coffee maker. So yeah, there's lots of coffee places here, so we'll definitely go out and have one. Jay Easy at Simply Social. T-Mobile for U.S. phone service is good for traveling to Thailand.
It is.
I've used that in the Philippines, Seoul, Korea, anywhere. You know, it works in Canada, works in the States, obviously. So yeah, it does. When they say worldwide, it's worldwide. And I'll tell you how I found that, guys. I was doing some research on YouTube, and that name kept coming up. And boy, I checked out Verizon, AT&T in the States. T-Mobile definitely had the best deal. And I'm Canadian, so luckily I was able to get it in the States and not have to deal with that Canadian baloney up in Canada, which, you know, we paid probably triple what you would for a phone in the States.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Now, me, on the other hand, I use Magic app, and it gives you a U.S. number. You choose what state you want it out of. $3 a month. You can even get Google Voice, which will give you a number too.
Yeah.
And I think it's similar price to Magic app. And I can do my two-step verification with my bank on it.
Okay.
Which is fantastic. So yeah, there are plenty of options out there to do.
Yeah. Anyway, Simply Social at Jay Easy. Thanks. Jay Easy at Simply Social. When you get to Thailand, can get phone service through AIS. Fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the best here, AIS in Thailand.
No, I just switched. I'll tell you this quickly. I switched over from prepaid, which was my tourist SIM. Had that for a year and a half.
Yeah.
I did take your advice. I went into the AIS and was able to keep my number. And I got on a postpaid,
which is what I did.
Yeah, they bill you kind of at the end of the month, or at least they give you an email. Hey, your bill's due this date. $399 baht.
I know.
That's like $12.
Under $12.
Yeah, and I get 20 gig of data, which I never use because everybody's got data here, or at least Wi-Fi. And I get 100 minutes. Well, you never get a call. I never use it. So that's all we need. Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, good deal.
Simply Social. Thanks. The Dems are doing that, says him. No, that is not true. That was Facebook. Okay. I think you said X, maybe Facebook. Yes, the Dems are putting MAGA in jail. Dems are commies. Okay, well, here we get
stay out of politics.
Trump was going to expose it. You are right. Okay. Mike says, Coop is absolutely correct. They are arresting people in Great Britain for speech on social platforms. I've seen the reports. It's called censorship.
It is.
Well,
a lot of newspapers are trying to bury it, but it is actually happening. You know, so
Big Brother stepping in.
Yeah.
Except in the land of smiles. Simply Social, 1,500 people in jail for just trespassing in a
taxpayer government building. Yeah, that's January 6th.
Trespassing, was it?
Yeah.
Jay Easy, AI stocks, baby.
Yeah, they're good stocks to look at.
Yeah. Vincent, can you recommend cheap hotels in late April as I search for long-term contract, preferably under $20 US a day?
No, I can't.
No, what's it called? Airbnb. That's still going strong, and maybe a Goda or book directly for a few days with like your Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah,
you know, and
that's my favorite hotel, but it is more than 20 a day.
Yeah.
But you can get them for under 20. I just don't know of them. I don't sort of comment on them because I've never stayed in them. So I can't really say if they're good or bad. But Vincent, on a Facebook group, people have stayed in those ones that you're asking for, and they can tell you their honest opinion. Put it as a question in the Facebook group. And they'll give you a list that they've stayed in and the ones they recommend.
Yeah, and watch out, like booking from the West, Vincent. There's been reports of scammers. You know, the people have sent the money over, get here, and nobody knows anything about it. They can't even find the guy. So watch out for that. Where if you're on the Facebook group page, they've been here, boots on the ground, done it, and you pretty well can rest assured the recommendation's legit.
Yes.
Simply Social. Cooper, just check where Pelosi is putting her money. She has been insider trading Pelosi for 60 years.
Yeah, and she actually put quite a bit of money into Nvidia. 3 days later, the stock went through the damn roof.
Yeah, maybe she knew something.
She does. And there was a news reporter asked her, you know, do you think Congress should pass a law that senators and House representatives cannot own stocks. And she said, no,
No,
everybody has the right to
not
own
in their best
stocks.
interest.
You know? And they said, well, it'll stop the insider trading. She said, well, that's one reason everybody wants to become a senator or congressman, because they get the information first. But that's been going on for a lot of years. Republicans and Democrats do it alike.
Brooke will remember BlackBerry and Nortel. Remember them well.
I do.
Canada 3000. Yep. I think I got stuck in Florida once on that when they went broke. All Canadian stocks that went either belly up or tanked.
I remember
BlackBerry's still going. Nortel, I think, got merged in with somebody.
Is
but
BlackBerry still going?
Yeah.
I haven't seen a BlackBerry cell phone for a long time.
Well, it's not saying it's a cell phone. The company's still going.
Oh, okay.
But Canada 3000, I had a personal experience. I had a return ticket to Florida and back in the winter, and I got down there, and they went broke, and I was still there. Now, luckily, the government, Ontario government, had a insurance policy, so I was able to at least get my money back. About 3 months later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I do remember those Best National. Simply Social. Brooke knows what he is talking about. That's not what Cooper says sometimes. Simply Social. But then I'm trying to get him into Tesla. Simply Social. Is it lonely in U.S. once you retire? Everyone is working when you get out of workforce. Well, out of the workforce, it is almost like you are invisible. It's kind of true. Even in Canada, it's like that, guys.
Yeah. I'd say a lot of people go stir crazy when they retire in the West.
You got to have a social network.
You have to.
It will support you and make friends, have hobbies, people of similar interests. Now in Thailand, we're very fortunate because our community, hey, it's you meet guys, hey, Brooke, how you doing? You know, and you automatically got friends. You go to the meet and greet, everybody's smiling. They're happy. You want to be around happy people? You know, you want to be happy, actually. Hang around happy people. That's the key. Yeah.
And a lot of our subscribers that are here do fun events that are free. It don't cost a damn penny. You can go to Pattaya Beach, folks, and they got jazz festivals, they got concerts, they got running events, they got jet ski tournaments and all that. It's all free. You go there and watch. It doesn't cost you a penny, you know, other than the 50 baht for the chair to sit down.
Yeah,
that's it. You know, a beach chair.
Yep.
Go and enjoy yourselves. You know, I mean, every month there's a different event here, and it's all free to go.
Yep.
They have rap singers here. They had that saxophonist. What's the guy's name? Kenny G.
Kenny G.
He had a concert on the beach.
It was
great.
We
were there too, and absolutely free.
He walked right by me as he was going to the stage.
Did he? Did you say hello?
Hey, Brooke, I didn't know you'd be here. What are you laughing for? No, and they, you know, chess clubs, badminton clubs.
Yeah.
You know, there's golf clubs. I mean, guys, there's lots to do.
Yeah.
Part of it is, though, you have to be, you know, you sometimes have to take the initiative yourself.
Yeah.
You know, go to the meet and greets and, you know, ask around, put it on the Facebook. Hey, where's the golf thing? Where's is there chess clubs that meet? Is there, you know, interest?
And they post it on the group.
It'll be on
Facebook
there.
Group.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we're having a Wednesday meetup for coffee at, you know, Chow Doi. You know, people, everybody welcome to join us, and you'll get there and you'll make a lot of friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Simply Social. I spend $1,400 just for one bedroom, not including water and electric. Super high. I think he's talking about the West.
Oh, definitely talking about the West, because you wouldn't be paying that in Thailand.
Well, and $1,400 is pretty cheap. Now you could live a whole month here on that, including food and everything else. So that just gives you an idea.
Yeah.
Najee's wise words of wisdom. Hey guys, greeting from Texas. Be home soon. Love show, of course. I'm interested in the implant procedure and actual time involved. Please, I'm considering the procedure.
And I'm about 70% through the procedure right now. I've had all my teeth taken out. They're all rotten to the core. And I have the implants in. I went today and had a bunch of stitches taken out. And I'll be starting this month with the semi-permanent implants, the teeth. I've already got all the posts in, 16 posts I've got in. And you can do it out here, what they call a 4-on-4. That's where they put 4 posts at the top and a whole row of teeth, 4 posts on the bottom, whole row of teeth for under $1 million baht. What's that? 30,000 US.
Reasonable.
And you can do it well under that. I know people that have had it done for almost half that.
Yeah.
here, and these dentists are fantastic.
Now you're going to the Bangkok hospital.
I'm type 2 diabetic, so I
You
have to
need
be put asleep
You'll be a little more
because the
than
Novocaine doesn't work on me.
Yeah.
And they say 1 in 10 type 2 diabetics and type 1 diabetics, they have an adverse reaction to Novocaine, that it doesn't work. So I'm one of them. I fit into that category, and they have to put me to sleep. So mine's a lot more than that, but well worth it, and fantastic dentists out here. And I will be doing a series on that once I'm finished, and I will be given sit down. I've already spoke to a couple of dentists. They're more than said no problem. We'll sit down and we'll do it like a consultation, and
That'd be
we'll make a
interesting.
video.
Wow.
So I'm actually going to be going to 3 different. I'm not going to tell anymore, but I'm going to several different places, and I don't want somebody to get the jump on me. But yeah, I've made some friends in the industry, and I will be making a series on just that, and give you my recommendation of which one I prefer, and the total cost breakdown, the whole procedure, how long it took, and everything in a future video. But one thing I can say to you, Najee, they don't do it like they do in America. For those that get the 4 posts up and down, they get the teeth immediately. The moment they put those posts in, they put the teeth in.
Oh.
That is a big no-no. That is why a lot of people have problem with implants in America. Okay, because you have to allow those posts to graft onto your bone. You're not giving it time. You're rushing into it.
You're talking about the West
in America.
I see.
Yeah, I've seen so many YouTubers saying they wish they never had it done. They're now going to Mexico, Hungary, or Thailand to get it done because they're rushing the procedure, charging 5 times the amount that they're charging over here to do this. And the implants are failing, the teeth are breaking, the bone is cracking, all that sort of thing. And they deeply, deeply regret it. Over here, when they do it the right way, Najee. What they do is they put the post in, wait 6 months. Okay, you're not going to have teeth for 6 months. Wear dentures. They'll give you a pair of dentures. They will mold them to your mouth. They do all that and the x-ray, and they give you a pair of dentures. You wear them for 6 months when you're eating. Take them out when you're not eating. Like I'm not wearing them right now. I put them in when I want to eat. When I don't want to eat, I take them out. Give your mouth time to heal. Give the time for the implant to settle into the bone. The bone actually will attach to the implant and become secure. It's like cement. You're building a house. You wait for the cement to dry, don't you? You give it a week before you put anything on top of that cement. Some places you actually leave it there for a month before you build on the foundation. Depends on how high you want to go. But I'm not a builder, but I do have friends that are builders, and they tell me this. So yes, think about where you're going to get it done. If you want to get it done in Thailand, Thailand is probably one of the #1 destinations around the world where people come for medical and dental treatment.
I would say
it's so affordable.
Yeah, Najee, there's streets here where every 3rd or 4th shop is a dental
clinic.
Dental clinic, and they're talking implants, dentists on staff. Oh my God, you drive some of these streets, holy! So there's definitely competition, definitely worthwhile checking out. So, and they're there because there's business for it.
Yeah.
So not to worry. Donald WD Alchemist, thumbs up.
Yeah. And Najee, I will say this: I do have a subscriber. He came over here last year. He got the implants put in. He went back to America. He came back 4 months later, got the teeth put in. Done.
Bingo. Done.
It all depends. If they need to do bone marrow transplant because your bone structure is not strong enough, you may have to wait 6 months. If your bone is strong, your gums are strong, you can have the whole process done in 4 months.
Moving right along. At Najee's, when the next time you're going over, maybe we can hang out. I live in Denison, Texas. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
Simply Social. Yes, Trump will make Canada part of the U.S.
Good.
Good.
I'd like
Sooner
to
the
see it,
better.
but I don't think it will.
Alchemist. You know what they should do? Have a referendum in Canada. I think
Government won't do it.
Well, probably not. But
they won't do it
that
in
be
England
interesting?
either.
Yeah, let the people
England,
decide.
the government in England wants to rejoin the EU.
Let the people
I bet you they
decide.
don't give them a referendum on them.
Alchemist, Donald.
Wildlife, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Simply Social, US.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where he is.
Frank T. There's Frankie. Coop, I noticed you travel out of Thailand frequently with your retirement visa. How many exit entries are you allowed on a multi-entry visa? Is it just 2 or more than that?
No, you can unlimited.
Yeah.
Unlimited on a multiple entry visa. It costs 5,000 baht. Any agent you go to, that's the standard price.
Yep.
5,000 baht for that entry stamp on top of your retirement visa. You can go in and out as many times as you want, carefree.
Bingo.
And I like that. That's the one I always have put in my passport.
True. Easy. One of the things I love about Thailand is everyone has a little business, working, etc. Yeah, you do see that.
Yeah.
Thais are very good hard workers.
Very hard workers.
Frank T, do you just go to immigration if you need more entry exit visas on your retirement visa?
Well, you have a choice. When you get the retirement visa, Frank, you can have you can ask for a multi-entry visa, which is unlimited, or you can do the single entry, which is where you will pay a fee at the airport every time you leave the country. And I can't remember exactly what the fee is. It's around about 1,000 baht.
No, it was 2,000, I think.
Maybe it's as much as 1,500, 2,000.
I think, yeah, it's 2,000 last I heard. And that way, if you were traveling 3 times, you're better with multi.
Yeah, if you're traveling more than 2 times, you're better with the multiple.
Sorry, more than 2. You're right.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, that and I mean, just having the simple fact of the versatility and emergency.
Yeah.
You know, if you've made the trip and then all of a sudden you got to make another, well, geez, you know, who knows? That's your 3rd time you may.
Yeah, I don't want to be standing at the airport in a long line paying an exit tax. I'd rather just have the carefree. I've already paid it. I go in and out quick.
We're talking $150 for the year, guys. And
it's
that's
not a lot.
No, it's not a lot. It's
and me and the wife would do on average 2 cruise ships a year.
There's 2.
And we go back and forth to the Philippines because of the kids.
Sure.
You know, so
you want to go to Malaysia on a ride?
I have plans after high season to do touring videos where we go to take a driving trip to China, to the Great Wall of China. Then I want to be going over to Malaysia. And
don't go to Laos.
No, I don't want to go to Laos. But you know, there's several places that I'd like to drive to. And I think they'd be great videos for the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, moving right along here.
Yeah, because we're over 2 hours now.
Simply Social. Brooke, how far is your gym from where you live? It's about 5-minute bike ride.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Simply Social. What is the best time to go there for off season?
End of April. Beginning of May.
Beginning of May.
First week of May is the best time to come here to get a deal.
Simply Social. Stuck in year lease here in the U.S. Anyone know how I can get out of it?
I don't.
Sublet it if possible.
Yeah, if your landlord will let you do it.
Simply Social. How hard is it to meet people there?
If you join our community, easy.
Yeah.
Day one.
Vincent, people are very friendly to talk to, especially the expats I come across. I mean, I'm sure there's people that won't, look at you, but maybe they're not speaking the language. Vincent, is Terminal 21 on the Bot Bus route?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And so is Festival Mall, both on the Bot Bus route.
William, I've got some years to go till I retire and leave that rat race. But when coming to Pattaya this year, it will be just for a vacation. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm excited to get things done like driver's license, bank account. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ceasing, he can
definitely help you
carry both of those for you.
Simply Social. Yes, Cooper, Texas would be a good choice. Jeezy, what plan is good? Okay. Matt Chappelle, have had issues with Magic App. Oh, receiving text messages. I see here in Cebu. Well,
I've never had an issue with it, and maybe you will in Philippines because the cell carriers there are about the worst in Asia.
Oh my God! There you go.
Trying to get a signal is nigh on impossible. Where I lived, which was only an hour south of Manila, I had to stand at one spot on my driveway to get a signal. If I moved 1 foot in either direction from that spot, I lost it. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
So Magic App, I've had it here in Thailand for 2 years. Every single text message I've had, I've got that was sent to me. I got never a problem. It's 5G here in the Philippines. You're lucky to get 3G. You really are.
Well,
you know that you live there.
I lived there, and I had a buddy that told me, yeah, I'm going to the Philippines 2, maybe 3 months. You know what? He came back after 3 weeks. I can't take it.
Yeah.
So.
And that's where
that
went,
was where
Cebu.
he was, Cebu. Yeah.
Cebu. Yeah.
Things have gotten worse there, I guess. Alfa Romeo, I went up and opened a second Thai bank account. Well done.
Yeah, with SCB, the same as me.
SCB, bit of a wait in line, but all went smoothly. The teller was extremely helpful, and the manager took time to thank me for my business. Wow, that's good.
Yeah, they are courteous in there.
Well, it's lucky having Pin speaking Thai. So,
yeah,
she's a sweetie, though. Simply Social, can't wait to meet you, too. I'm excited. First time in 2 years. It is depressing in the U.S. after you retire. Well,
go over here. You'll be welcome, brother.
Yeah.
We welcome everybody. It don't matter where you're from.
Richard Woolley, Kenny G is a legend.
He is. It was great seeing him on that saxophone.
Yeah, he was surprised I was there. Yeah. He said that. Keith McDaniel, last time I went to a county fair, it was $18 just to get in the gates.
Wow.
18, that would be a big night out here with steak dinner and
we do have
drinks.
Carnivals come here, circuses as well. It's like being part of America, where the carnival comes to town, the circus comes to town. We get it here too.
Yeah.
They're actually got a carnival on right now.
Boys Toys just back from 3 weeks in Pattaya and suffering the usual post-trip blues. Anyone know how to rob a bank so I can get back and retire early?
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's going up this year.
I like Tesla too. Alfa Romeo, gents, I know what you're thinking. It's time for some fresh mango and sticky rice. I couldn't agree more. He's eating again.
He is.
Daniel Hall, Danny Vega. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to
Danny
you,
Vega. There he is. Yeah.
114 people online. Please give a thumbs up. It's free. We're over 2 hours, so we're going to try and wrap this up as quickly as possible.
Simply Social. Get one on audiology. It is fantastic. They have one on vaping.
Okay. Thank you.
As HD. You guys are great. See you soon.
And you too, brother. Thank you.
Snowbird, I'm extremely interested in the implant videos.
I've been making them. I promise you, once I complete it, I will be doing a complete review.
I think you'll get loads of views on that because there's a lot of people.
Well, people make videos on it, but they don't even go through the procedure. How are they going to explain how it is?
Yeah.
If you're going to make a video on, dental implants, fine. But, I think people would rather hear with somebody that's actually gone through it and done the whole thing, and can speak from experience and tell it like it is. So I think it'll be good videos, and I'm doing a lot of research to back up everything I say so I can put everything on there for you, including prices, because a lot of people will make videos on implants. They don't tell you the prices.
Oh.
Well, everybody wants to know what's the price.
Am
I going to save money by going to Thailand? How long does it take? What material they're using? All these sort of things. I'm going to give a complete breakdown, folks. I'll make it very interesting. I promise.
Had a quote for implants a couple years ago. PIDC, I know where they are. I've been there on soy cow, quoted approximately 9,000 pound. Back in the UK, the quote was 38,000 pound for the same thing.
Yeah,
there's a 4x.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
75% cheaper.
That's pretty professional. I've been there. Jackie gets her work done there.
Yeah.
Simply Social. I am a type 2. Also, they want to put me in on Ozempic, but be careful. The intestine sometimes shuts down. Have to get a feeding tube. Lose a lot of muscle. Gain weight back after you stop using. That's why I don't do drugs.
Some people have that effect. Simply Social. I know people that have been on it for 3 years plus. And they're absolutely fine. And they are at their ideal body weight.
Okay.
And they just cut down on the amount of dosages they take. Some people have an adverse effect, yes. But you can say that against anything. Some people have adverse effect against penicillin, aspirin, Tylenol. So, we're all built differently. And before you take any medication, I always say, consult a doctor first.
Well, that's common sense.
Yeah. Don't just go and buy it. What you can do here over the counter.
Heath McDaniel, I say, let the people of Canada vote if they want to be the 51st state. Correct. Referendum it.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked what happened. Donald, alchemist, preach about the billionaires taking over the world. Very dangerous.
Yeah.
Simply Social, Cooper and Brooke, what is the requirement for a retirement visa? Well, it's gotta
Be over 50.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. You got to
Yep.
be over 50. There is a amount that is required, but there are workarounds, so you don't even need that. I can't tell you any more than that, but Sing can.
There'll be videos on that. It's easy, but Sing's the best guy.
Yeah.
Jay Easy, how's healthcare in Canada compared to the US compared to Thailand? I've been at all three, guys, and it's fantastic here in Thailand. US has decent healthcare, but you pay.
Yes.
And Canada, you know, it's okay, but you wait and you wait and you wait.
And your condition can get worse.
Oh, hell yeah. No, you'll be shocked how state of the art it is in Thailand. And then the next question is how affordable. It's unbelievable cheap.
And there's virtually no waiting.
Yeah.
You're in and out.
In and out.
Straight away.
And professionals.
Yeah.
You know, I had the ear issue, so I had, you know, ear, nose, and throat specialist. Saw him within like 15 minutes of arrival. And he's a specialist. I didn't have to see a GP, general practitioner, to get recommended for the specialist like in Canada. And it'd be months down the road, you know. So yeah.
I mean, give you an example, Jay Easy, quickly. Darlene had a problem with her hand, my wife. And I'm not going to go into her personal details. She wouldn't appreciate it. But we were in the hospital anyways for my implants. And we asked the doctor, can she give us a referral to another doctor? And she said, yeah, sure. It's downstairs. You know, just go to this desk and tell them you want to see this doctor. And so we did. And the doctor saw her within, I think we were there maximum 20 minutes, sat down, called her name. We went in, doctor saw it and said, yeah, I can treat that for you right here, right now.
Bingo.
No need for waiting, nothing. Had it done. She walked out of there a happy person.
Bowser.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go into details because that's our personal
You wouldn't
business.
find that in Canada.
But yeah, she had
States, you'd be,
she had a slight problem with her hand and they rectified it then and there.
Simply Social, Cooper and Brooke, you two are missing the Philippines. Will you move back there? He's making a joke here.
Yeah,
he's gotta be. Yeah, no, we don't miss it. Jay Easy at Simply Social, highly recommend to see a visa agent who can provide you all the information requirements. Yeah. Now I recommend Thai Visa Pattaya, Mr. Singh.
Yes, I do.
Very fluent in Thai, very fluent in English. Dynamite. And the reason is, never had trouble.
No.
Used them, and then we'll continue, and I will recommend him.
Yes.
He's not the cheapest, but it's what he says does, and it works.
There are other agents that can do the job. There's lots out here, but he is a more expensive than most, but he gets the job done. He can do what other agents cannot.
Canadian buddy I met today, first time, and you know, he was saying I had a trouble with my visa. I told him I wanted the multiple. It turns out my own fault. I didn't check it. It was a single. He got dinged at the airport. And what's that? Oh yeah, you know, like just a professional is worth every penny in my opinion. And
I use them every year for mine, for my renewals, and I don't get any kickback from them. I just told them, please give our subscribers a free consultation and look after them, rather than doing anything for me, and I'll keep recommending you. So for those that reach out to us by email, I give you his business card. You can add him on WhatsApp. Tell him you're from Cooper's Thai Adventure. He'll talk to you on the phone. He'll give up 30 minutes of his time, talk to you on the phone, tell you, answer all your questions, and he won't charge you a penny for it. So fantastic. And there has been some law changes in the last 6 months in regards to visas. I spoke to Singh about it. He's agreed. So later on this month, we will be making another live stream, and he'll be coming back on here.
Bingo.
And you can answer, because we had a lot of new subscribers since last time he was here. He'll be on here to answer your questions in the next week or two.
Simply Social, Jay Easy, thanks. Tommy Lee, there's Tommy the Tominator, the big Tommy. Smile. Hi, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Happy New Year. Best wishes and much success in the coming year. Tommy's back in, I think, New Jersey. No, he's in New York, isn't he? I think New York City.
Did he go back already?
Yeah, I think he's back.
Oh, poor guy. I like Tommy. He's a nice guy. Thank you, Tommy.
Jay Easy, in short, excellent dental care in time. Correct.
Yes.
Alfa Romeo, another great live stream. Thanks again. I'm looking forward to our outings and experiences here in the stress-free land of smiles.
And thank you, guys.
He hasn't stopped smiling.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. So say your goodbyes because we're heading out the door.
Big Al, I missed Tom Jones' performance last March in Bangkok. 5,000 seat venue.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, currently -8 degrees here, impending snowstorm tonight. Looking forward to palm trees, sunshine, and smiles. Correct.
Yeah, and great to have you here with us, bro.
Captain Action, Henry from Tampa. Brooke, please tell Cooper he's looking great today. Enjoy your day. Thank you, Captain Action. You're not looking bad for an old guy. You know, he gives me the finger. Just loves that. Jay-Z. Thanks, Coop and Brooke. Plus.
And thank you.
Yes.
Plus.
Yeah, they used to say that a lot.
And final comment goes to
Richard Woolley. Thanks, guys.
And thank you, Richard. Thank you to the 112 people watching online. Until next time, which will be Wednesday. Wow, this has been a very long live stream, 2 hours and 16 minutes. But thank you guys for all the feedback.
No Monday live stream.
Yeah, there won't be a Monday live stream, but there will be on Wednesday and Saturday.
Good.
So thank you all for coming. Until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned.
Good night, Tommy.